Is this it? All right. Where's the camera? Camera 1. Check. 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 Hello, cool babies. Welcome to the Wileyverse. And we are here hijacking the Wileyverse to start a little one-off adventure here as Mitch, as you all know, as the beloved Underhand Zeronax, could not be with us to join in the Dragonborn Salvation campaign. So we are having a little bit of side fun in the stead here. We are figuring out different difficulties as we try to figure out how to change up the dramatic play here. But with us, as not always, we have Galen over there. He's going to be playing, I believe, a Borg Cryptbane, a Dwarven Barbarian. I should note here that this is a one-shot adventure, but it's going to be just for fun because it's just one night. We're going to be starting at level 5, and by the way, Moosehead, if you are watching this, we aren't sponsored by you, but we're available for the option. Shout out to Moosehead
Lager.
And you might remember, of course, Dayton, who usually plays our founding prince, Savrov, but who instead will be joining us today as Everbrow, the worst.
We just got a notification. Followed. Thank you, Plague Strike.
Plague Strike? Really?
What?
Plague State.
Plague State. Yeah, Plague State. I think that's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thanks for coming and watching this train wreck we're about to produce tonight. And instead of Lord Savroth of the Silver Dragonborn of the Clan Goldath, we're going to be joined with a now let me see if I got this right. The worst Everbrow.
The worst Everbrow.
The worst Everbrow. All right, wonderful. And then I think for the first time in this channel, we're going to have Wiley of the Wileyverse playing as a character.
Sitting in the players' gallery. It feels dirty.
It's a dirty place.
Probably just Mitch's seat, though.
That very much should be. I've sat next to him quite a bit.
Blow It Up Your Butt is now hosting you. Thank you, Blow It Up Your Butt.
We hope to blow up on the butt of many, and thank you very much. And so, all right, here we are. We're doing a little one-shot adventure. We're starting at level 5, just because what the hell. And this is going to be a little adventure that I wrote up drunkenly in the night prior, called The Hunt of Awar.
Oh, he's the one that, okay, hosted one.
The worst ever name, yes.
The worst ever. Yeah, the worst ever name.
It's funny.
We all said he should have changed it, but he didn't.
He's a wood elf, and the worst.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced the worst, but it's a very subtle thing. The worst, and Everbow, of course, being a long line.
You didn't introduce my character.
Oh, are you playing too?
I am playing.
I thought you were just.
I'm just
sitting here grading me.
judging. Where's the baby?
Wiley here will be playing Nikia Witwikia.
Witwikia. Nikia Witwikia.
I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
Nikia Witwikia.
Yep.
Just because you can't read.
That is very charming. A gnome warlock, forest gnome warlock, yes. Of a certain very prominent pact with Fate Pact, I think.
Yes.
And you are going to be Frenzy Barbarian, I think.
Barbarian, yeah.
And you are the hunter type of Ranger. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's perfect, because this is the Hunt of Awar, and we are going to start our adventure tonight in the...
Oh, hey, thanks for coming through on that. I know we just got put on the schedule for Tabletop to Keyboard. For those that don't know, Tabletop to Keyboard is a channel, and it's a Discord channel, it's a Twitter, it's a group that just promotes tabletop gaming on Twitch and streaming. They have an entire online schedule of all these little groups that have different levels of followers and they promote it out. So it's pretty cool to be a part of that.
Well, that's awesome.
So
I would like some music. Can we get DJ Magic Dragon going on here?
I need my phone's over there.
Oh. Send the dwarf. Send the dwarf.
So just walk around there, and on the bench, you'll see my phone.
DJ this up. That's right.
On the bench?
Yep.
I don't see a phone.
I don't either. Oh, nope.
Did you just hear that?
I heard a beep, but it could have been from anywhere.
There's a dock over here, but I don't see a phone.
Thank you all for tuning in. We're a very professional organization, but
Where did my phone go?
you know, it's all right. We don't have to have music.
Well, I need my phone eventually.
Is that your tablet?
It's right here.
Yeah,
Aha!
it wasn't on the bench; it was on the tower. All right. So
It's
music,
working production, folks.
being the first time on this side, it's very frustrating.
I imagine. I don't know what any of these buttons do. I imagine if I hit this, it's
It'll-
going to do something.
Yeah, don't hit any of those.
Okay, I won't hit any of those. All right, so let's get some. This adventure is we talked a little bit about this. This is going to be about a hunt that each three of you are going to have a personal stake in. And it's going to take us into places we haven't been before. Out of the prime material plane, and specifically into the realm of the Fae, also conveniently known as the Fae Wild. And so, here we are.
Yeah, give us the butter up.
Right, yeah. The lot of you have come here on your own. Just a mix of destinies that came into this very unassuming hunter's lodge. It didn't have a name until you asked about it. Maybe it was you and you overheard, or it was you and then maybe you made up a name.
Do you want to tell them about why we're here?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But it was called the Conlith Lounge.
Conlith Lounge.
At least that is what the patrons told you in their robes. They're nestled with, decorated with their mistletoe and sickles. It seemed a bit alarming at first when you came in here, almost like you walked into a cult. But you all knew that you needed to come here. Boric Cryptbane, you knew why you came here. You came from the halls of the Iron Masters far in the north. And you knew your place among them as warriors. But you broke a great pact. You went deep, further deep than what was allowed among your kin and your warriors, and disobeying the command. In breaking this honor, you became an oath broken. You had to shed your livelihood, and the story into that goes deep. But the way they tell it is not the way you know it. All they remember is that you decided against your home to help the elves that fought the Underdark. And there's a far better story to it, but you're a terrible storyteller. You, the barbarian, you who only know war. But the elves were involved, and they promised you that no matter what fate awaited you with the Iron Masters, that you would have a sort of respite and glory of a recognition of your name beyond the realm of the Iron Masters with this special hunt in the high forest in the heart of Faerun. And so here you came. The worst ever, brow. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's
The worst ever, bro.
the worst ever, brow. Is that it?
Yeah. Worst ever, bro.
On the back.
You from the from the Wood Elven Society, the clan. What do you call it? Is it a clan? Is it a tribe? I know it as Eltirith. Eltirith is where you're from. You're a wood elf, and so is where your families come from. And they've had a long history with the Fae and their contracts and their connection with the realm beyond the prime material. And as this hunt came up on your 113th birthday, which is a very important day for a birth in your society, they chose you as a champion to show up the Fey Elves, the Eladrin as they like to call themselves.
Bratwurst.
Yes, he is the worst of all the brats.
Yes. He is a brat. The worst. Brat the worst ever, brah.
The worst brat.
The worst brat.
So you came.
Giggity.
In your
It's not anyone's.
in the
Nobody needs to know
big
that.
old boots of your ancestors, which can give you whatever aid they could lend for this venture. You are here to defeat the hunt challenged by the Fey Elves and show them that your clan is still a contender in the fickle, eternal, never-ending struggle of power that is elven politics in the High Forest.
And prove that I'm one of the best hunters that exists.
He's kind of a dick. If you haven't heard of the worst ever, bro, he's kind of a dick.
That's probably why he was chosen. He would need to be the biggest dick of them all to answer this calling.
Yeet. Yeet.
We're about to get to Yeet. Nikia Witkia.
Witwikia.
Witwikia. Nikia Witwikia. You are a forest gnome who's made a pact with a Lord Starshun of the Fae itself. You're a warlock. Well, warlock's really not a very good term for it. You're a servant to the Fae.
I'm serving out a sentence. I trespassed.
You did. You've been given a token for your incarceration, your Wallace incarceration, which gives you the curse you can't dream. And in your dreamless nights, as you, in this perpetual tea time with your warden, you've been simply commanded to come here to the lounge of Kunleth. And here you
Yes.
are.
That's exactly where I got the sound of the name. Witwiki. Transformers movie and the old Transformers 80s TV show, the characters in it, the humans, were Witwiki.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
Huh.
Huh.
I didn't
Oh.
recognize that.
Yep.
I've never watched Transformers, actually.
Nikia Witwikia.
Me neither. Alright, let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I don't really care. It's an
you've
old
all
TV
come
show.
here with these pretenses. You come to this lodge. It is deep from the southern edge of the High Forest in the heart of Faerun, but it was pretty deep, and there's no sign. But you all knew that this was the place to go. You know that you're here for a hunt, but you don't know what you're hunting, and everyone else, other than you, and you. Everyone else here is in robes with mistletoe and garlands. It almost looks like there's a festival going on here, but it is quite somber, and their faces are not gentle like a priest.
Are they human, elf?
You see a mix of it.
Just
Of all races? Or...
Not of all races. You see, strangely, mostly half elf. But there's an elf there. Probably there's more humans than elves, but
halflings, gnomes, dwarves?
there is one halfling who seems to be taking care of barrels that have been brought in here that don't look like they're a permanent place in this hunting lodge. And in this haunting lodge, as humble as it is, you do see a great many taxidermed head here, whether by magic or science. They've maintained
What kind of creatures?
mostly woodland animals, but you do see one of them that is a three-headed arrangement of a goat and something reptilian and
Lion.
Yes, lion.
So there's no other hunters. There's no other non-robed. All the people here, besides these two and me, are.
If you were the first one to get there, you probably would have seen that there was two folks that looked more like leathers and bow and you know and like hunter-looking folk. But as they saw you come in and looking around, they said some words and they said something prayer-like that was kind of muttered off them, and they left immediately after that.
So, all of these, it looks like folk that work here or have some tie to this place because they all have the same clothing, except for these two.
Right. And you see, yes, an elf and
Miach donated $10.
Oh,
are you fucking
hell
kidding me?
yeah! Thank you. Who is that?
Miach.
Miach. Come on.
I would only guess.
How's Arkansas? Look up at the log. Miach. If you look up at that recent events, you'll see it at the top there.
Oh, I see. I like to say Miach.
Miach.
Yeah.
What up, Miach? You donating for the beer tonight?
They just paid for it. Shit. Thank you.
Another round, brothers. All right.
So, please describe yourselves really briefly. It's a one-shot, but let's get some familiarity going on here.
So, I am a forest gnome, about 3 feet tall, maybe less. Woman, female, looks like childlike. I've got the undercut, shaved side of the head over here with purple hair coming down, flowing and all curly cued at the end. I'm wearing just pretty much simple clothing that looks like it has some leather reinforcements to it, like leather parts, patches, a high collar, vest, belt, pants, boots. Purple is the primary color in those, various lavenders and pink shades. But every once in a while, I look very unassuming. I don't have really any weapons. Like, I have a pack, and there's gear in it, and weapons hanging off of it or tucked in it. But I don't have weapons readily available, except for a dagger in my boot, which is tiny. Though every once in a while, I will turn to my shoulder and look like I'm talking to something, probably myself.
All right. Going with the theme of just for the sake of ease, you saw the two hunters leave. We'll assume you're the first person there. Just going with that, you notice that these monkish kind of folks, they don't really kind of pay you no mind, but they do without you ordering anything. They do give you ale and berries that are really refreshing and filling.
Welcome back, Golemir, by the way.
Golemir!
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff back here. I need to organize it.
Who's the next to wander in?
Yeah, which one of you wants to be first to get there after me?
I'll go next.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst.
A second.
So I'm a wood elf. I'd be wearing your, let's say, 6'8". I feel like I'm 6'8".
You're tall.
6'8".
Tall elf.
Tall as a tree, they said.
Gotta remember.
They call you Redwood back home.
Yeah.
The Wizard's Library.
A little cocky. Gotta remember that.
Oh, yeah. He's the worst. He's absolutely the worst.
The worst.
I'm wearing your typical, like, hunter, ranger gear, like, whatever. Like, what is that, a light armor?
That is a light. I think you have studded leather. I can't remember.
Sure.
But it's like...
Got a nice bow, couple hand axes, in case I gotta get up and close and get dirty.
No. Are you dirty or do you wash?
I keep myself.
What do they see?
I keep myself.
You keep yourself, do you? All right. And then I suppose that would make you the last to come in.
Well, when he comes in, if someone walks into the lodge, wherever I'm sitting, is there a bar?
Yes, are there tables, or is it just lounges like a hunting lodge? Like, it's really loungy.
Okay, so I'm lounging in a big chair with my beer and my berries.
Yeah.
And if he walks in, I'm gonna like, hi, like, welcome. You here for the hunt too?
A few of these robed figures will turn their head when you mention that.
Are you talking to me, Gnome?
I am.
I think. Obviously.
You do speak Common, right? I can speak Elvish. I think. Yes.
Of course I do. What? Why are you yelling at me?
Oh, because you're the first person that is talking to me since I came here. There was 2 other people. They were really rude. They just saw me, said something, and left.
At this point, like, I mumble something under my breath. Not that anyone needs to know. I'd just be like... Yes, I am here for the hunt. Can't you tell I am a hunter?
You look it, too.
Thanks.
Give me the double finger guns. Bam!
These robed figures will come, and they look much less washed than you. They come up and offer you ale and these really bright purple berries.
Those berries are delicious. You should totally have some.
I am good without your berries, but I will take your ale. I'll drink some, spit it out, and then I'll continue to drink.
You don't taste any sense of poison beyond alcohol.
Which is a poison.
I would just think...
Delicious poison.
Hey, alcohol! We're not sponsored, but we're open.
I would just think that, thisale's kind of gross to what I'm used to, but I'll deal with it.
Oh, the wines of your home. Yeah.
I'm surprised
they named one after you.
You should come sit down. And I point at a chair, couch nearby.
Must I know?
No. I mean, you can stand if you're that kind of type.
I will take a sit.
Wonderful. Says one of these road figures.
You talk.
Yes, it is. It is getting to the time, and I believe that you are here for the hunt, and I would just like you to know. And then that is cut off by the entry of a third.
Yeah. So, I'm wearing a hood. Side axes, can't really see him, but you do see the big 2-handed axe on my back, along with some javelins. Hood's over my head. In my entrance, I just push the door open, come in, pull the hood down, look around, and go, fuck. Wander over to the bar, throw some change down, and say, ale.
Hi.
There was one of these road figures nearby you when you threw it down, and they just said, like, they look at you like, oh, that won't be necessary here. Keep it. You are here for the hunt, are you not?
I am.
Good. Keep it.
We are too.
And obtain more. Whatever you would like to follow. We are just here. to service the transitioning.
Are you really waving at the other short stack over there?
Oh, yes. Ale. Ale. Yeah. Oh, right here.
Absolutely.
And they give you a big old stein of it. And these berries are especially prepared for the moment. It helps palpitate the drink for the evening.
Good. Fucking beer, ale, just going down my big blonde beard.
Alright.
What a mess.
After a little bit, I set it down, turn around, and take a look around at the crowd.
So the back of my chair is to the bar, but I'm standing up in my chair to look over at you with my ale. And I keep looking over at him. Hi! Hey!
Good poison.
I'm staying cross-legged just with a hand on my head.
Are you here for the hunt too? He's here for the hunt too. I guess I'm here for the hunt too, but I'm not a hunter.
Pull out a pipe, light it. They're here for the hunt too, huh?
It's disappearing, repairing shirt. Yep.
Hi. Guess we're all here for the same reason.
Yeah. Have a seat. I mean, don't. But
Grab
Great.
Can I have
British
another?
benches. Oh, absolutely. And they will give you another and
try
another
these berries.
and
They're
another.
amazing.
grab the stein, head over. Just. So, what are we hunting?
Good question. I don't think anyone knows. Well, these guys might know, but they don't talk much.
Do we know why these guys are dressed like clowns?
They are clowns?
One of them, and when you say that, one of them will say, "We are the Moot of Lear. Of course, you know that. Do you not know that?"
Do I know that?
Give me an intelligence check with any
Also,
kind of relevant
history?
skill.
Damn it.
I'll give you. Yeah, I'll throw in history with that.
Oh, yeah, it's pulling up the Dragonborn. I apologize. I needed to... that's the regular... I didn't switch it over to the new campaign.
Oh, are we still like Dragonborn?
No, I pulled out the nameplates from us, but I have an overlay from D&D Beyond that on the right-hand side of the screen, I believe, over next to you, has your characters.
Oh.
They're from Dragonborn.
Oh,
and they can click on them.
yeah, I remember
Right.
that. Yeah, that's up there.
I was going to switch it out to this campaign, but it's not my campaign, so
we'll
I can't
call
do
it a preview for
But
next Wednesday.
that is the normal game. That's the normal game's characters, the Dragonborn. Oops, where's my... Okay. I'm going to make a history check.
Oh, you could use my just.
Yes, history.
No, this is mine.
Oh, okay.
The ones you gave me, yeah.
Yeah, so let's throw a history check. I'll say DC 15.
I got a 5, which only gives me an 11. So
Okay.
I have a
With
plus
what?
6. I mean, I'm proficient, but no, it's...
Oh yeah. It's an old order, and you haven't been in this. You're from a different forest.
Mainly, I would figure if I knew it at all, it'd because I got told during tea.
All right, but they said, with the Moot of Lear, of course.
I hope you understand that you
We're
were
here
the
to serve as
because you're over there.
transition.
Would I know who they are?
Are you from this forest, or are you from a different one?
A different one, I would expect.
I'm sorry?
He's from a different one.
Different one. Actually, you know what? I would say you were sent here to respond to a challenge. You would know, and this, not a monk, but a druid, you would know, is telling you, we are here to transition you to the Feywild in your dreams. To complete the hunt, of course.
In our dreams?
Yes, of course.
I look very concerned.
So you do. Only if you take the drink, of course. Which is the signing of the Fey Pact that bridges the realms, of course. Are we ready for the ritual already, or would you like to celebrate and talk of your hunts, your conquests, your ambitions? We archive it all in the Moot of Lear.
When they first started doing the gem cut dice, I still have them somewhere. I have the it looks like that liquid metal hematite, I think. But they were tiny. I have a set of jade dice.
Hematite's probably
and I have a set of hematite dice. And that's when they didn't make them like the big fucking gemstones they do now. Like they were tiny cut dice.
Yeah.
But jade, like I did that for L5R. And the hematite. I had both of those sets. That was super expensive when I bought them a decade ago. So just the chat. You have the chat up on the right hand side.
I do. Yeah. I'm starting to see your corner of the way here. It's very hard to try to look at that while doing this.
Yeah.
So I will trust you all to keep an eye on the chat and interrupt you.
Question. So this is an elf talking to us right now.
Yes, it is. It happens, but only just happens to be. There's
and he's asking us to talk about our.
He said, like we could do the ritual now, or you can speak of your exploits. We record all in the Moot of Lear for the
Boy, do I have stories!
Oh, wonderful. So, go on.
Yeah, if they let me speak, then I am just going to talk about
the druids will.
Yeah.
I don't know about
if you
two
guys.
Before we get into story time, what is this concoction you were talking about? And is this hunt physical or is this some weird?
Oh, it's quite physical. It's taken a few of our numbers actually, but you can only get there through the process of sleep, which we specifically induce through our druid craft.
DJ Magic Dragon is.
It's having a bit of a Benadryl right now.
Yeah, the power.
Is that something I can fix?
No, it's up there.
Oh, okay.
I'll need to. Actually, can you grab it? Just get your thing.
You can grab it.
Speaker.
He's an anthropologist. He can do anything.
Speaker out of his hands. Okay. Now grab the back of that. The thing's plugged in. And if everything works according to plan, it wouldn't. Of course it wouldn't. Nope. I need a micro. Damn.
Shit.
I hate you, blah, blah, blah.
What's this?
That's a phone.
It's a battery pack.
Oh, is it?
My new phone has that weird.
Oh, damn it. Like, so many of my things have the micro, but...
Well, folks, you might have to do your own music for the show tonight.
Well, I can...
Ooh. It's very lovely.
Is that good?
I love it.
Okay. That battery did last a long time.
Does that mean... actually, the halfling back by the barrel said... Does that mean it's time for the ritual, or are we going to do some more ale?
More ale, please.
Ah, yes, I know a fine stout. And
you want to talk about hunts?
not I. That's your business. You're going to tell us about when you come back. He says as he's pouring a flagon for you.
It was that one time I killed a vampire.
A vampire!
A vampire.
There's another Jew who says, I remember I hunted a vampire once, and that was before I became a tree for the first time. And
you became a tree?
Oh, he'll tell you all about it. Yeah.
You're just like, can we get over this?
May we move on?
Yeah, I whip out.
There's a young human who's actually. Yes, we should get onto the ritual.
But this guy became a tree. Did you become a tree?
Do you know that one of the prizes from this hunt is immortality? You could listen all you want about the coming of a tree.
Winsonius, what's up?
Winsonius!
Thanks for coming back. What's the top right-hand corner? How many viewers we got right now?
5, it says.
This is 5, yeah. We're doing a little one-shot bull kind of ish here.
Yeah, it's
Mitch,
the Robert verse.
Yeah, welcome to the Robert verse. Mitch couldn't be with us tonight, so we're just doing a little fun, happy slide slapping kind of thing here.
So we replaced him with this guy.
Yeah. Woo! You're welcome for the upgrade.
You are.
Just in case he's watching.
Also, what the hell did you do this seat, Mitch? It's
grooved to his
Wait, which one's Mitch?
pleasure.
blowed up your butt.
Is that him? Good. Guy who's watching.
Oh.
Mitch, this is what it's like.
Stranger danger. Yeah, things are different. It really is weird to be here
It's a bit odd.
instead of over there.
Yeah.
I bet it's even weirder to be sitting.
I mean, I'm like the idiot in the Dragonborn party, so it's just a bit.
What was that?
I know. I'm a great actor, but yeah. So
yeah.
where did we leave off here?
So they're trying to He wants to get to the hunt. I want to get to stories. The guy's trying to say, "Hey, you have all the time in the world."
Oh yes, right. Like you do know that immortality is a possible reward from this hunt. Yes, if you attain that, you could listen to all the stories you want, much like our Hierophant. Where did he go?
Hierophant.
She's not here.
Hierophant?
I believe they're an elephant right now in another part of the world.
Wait a minute! Not just a tree. You could turn to an elephant.
There's much to be learned if you were given everlasting vitality. Shall we do the ritual then?
Aye.
Yes, let's get on with it.
All right. Well, this is my favorite part, says the human. This is so.
What if we don't dream?
Well, everybody dreams. Don't worry about that. This will make you dream.
Okay.
All right. So, this is the very fun part. All right, everybody, finish your flagons and join hands in the consigning of the pact of the lodge. Hold hands, make a little. There's 3 of you, so I suppose what's that geometric shape? Triangle. Alright. Or you can just form a line. I suppose that works too. We prefer triangles, but whatever.
Gayest thing we've done on stream.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Can I have another one of these, by the way?
Palm touch, by the way.
So they start.
It's me.
They start. As you join hands, there's a really old looking elf, and I just want to underline that like not a whole lot of old looking elves to go around here. This creature is ancient and brings about a bowl full of a blue liquid. It looks like which might be alarming if you're from modern times. If you can see urinal cakes turning, but it's a blue liquid and
like Gatorade.
Yes, like the eight of gators.
Gators.
Like a scorpion from Kentucky.
Ooh, scorpions.
Like the scorpion or the adios motherfucker.
Adios motherfucker.
Yes.
So.
That's what one of our
quick
viewers
aside.
did. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Oh, did someone leave? Quick aside. So Robert here was like a beer guy through and through. Hard alcohol hits him pretty damn hard.
I'm not familiar with the hards.
Yeah. So one Thanksgiving Eve, we were gaming.
That's why I'm divorced.
It probably is. One Thanksgiving Eve,
Awkward.
we went to the bar after our game, and you're like, I want hard alcohol. And my brother was there.
He was. I'd like to think of him as an instigator.
What?
My
brother?
I know he's. I know.
And he's like, I don't have hard alcohol, and you guys always drink hard alcohol because me and my brother are like we don't drink beer, except for on stream. Thank you, Moosehead. And he's like, give me something tasty. I don't like the taste of hard alcohol. And we're like, adios, motherfucker. And he did.
Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. I'm pretty sure. I tipped over my bookcase at home.
You drank them as fast as you drink beer, and I think you had 3 of them.
That's probably why I don't drink hard alcohol very often.
Yeah, because you drink fast. Super fast.
I'm the fastest that there ever was. Faster than light, but I try to step back because the only problem with being faster than light is that you're always having to live in darkness.
Oh yeah, thanks Sonic.
Watch the new Sonic movie, everybody. Hey, so
let's see him fix it.
So you all join hands quite merrily and gay, and
not him.
Are you not joining hands?
No, he joins hands.
Oh, okay,
It's not merrily
right.
or gay.
There's a very ancient, wrinkled, almost skeletal-looking elf that comes around with this base, this blue drink. And he says something. Even if you speak Elven, even if you speak Sylvan, there are words that are just beyond. And he's probably just old and speaking gibberish, or not.
Is it something that I've heard Starshown say before?
Celestial?
Do you speak Celestial?
I do.
Do you? Well, shit. There goes my plan. I thought I checked all the languages. You hear some certain syllables here, because here's the thing. You know the Feywild, and gods were created before this dimension that you're going into, but not long. They didn't do it long before then. You're going into a world that was allowed, probably irresponsibly, the ability to make their own laws before more reasonable beings decided that, hey, you know what, maybe we should have laws that make sense, and thus we are given the Feywild. And you do hear some tones of Celestial about bridges and connecting destinies, but much beyond that is probably just more dialect. But anyway, they stuff this down your throat. You drink it, and it's like Benadryl. You're out. And you see a dwarf collapse.
Oh, huh. What?
Yeah. And then it's given to you. How do you feel about that?
This will really make me dream?
Of course, it's the only way. Okay. You see a gnome collapse. And they pass it to you. Will you seal the pact of Conleth? Know that your enemies are Aftiel and Sonora.
This is the only way to do this stupid hunt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. We have as you're passed out, all the druids clap themselves getting through the exposition.
They take berry juice and they draw dicks on our foreheads.
Absolutely. And you dream and you dream and dream, except you. It doesn't work on you. Oh,
alright, well, thanks for having me.
You are back in the austeritized castle of your Lord Starshun. There are many people taking tea at this time, but they were expecting you, so you didn't have to make you had a reservation this time, so you didn't have to spend 6 of your 8 hours of rest waiting in line. And you're impossible looking lord. Every time you look at Starshun, it seems like a different person. It's just as if a different light reflecting off a different facet of a perfectly cut gem that also made you mad. And they don't normally address you, but this time, you made it. Good. Are you doing that thing, the dreaming now?
That's what I was supposed to be doing.
Good. Did it work? No, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Listen. I have many guests, and I do not like to put people ahead of the line, but you're here, and so you will do this task. As with all things, it is your choice. It was your choice to come here.
I went through the bramble bush. I didn't even...
They cut you off. There is the hunt. Eowyn is not a king, a queen, a lord. Eowyn is nothing in this realm. Eowyn is nothing, but Eowyn protects a thing that I need, and you will get. You will take the crown of the spider. I have a contract with the Raven Queen, and if you will fulfill it. You will take the crown. I don't care about this hunt. I don't care about Eowyn. I don't care what she has done to this realm. You will take that crown, and you will clutch it in your arms, and you will sleep again, and you will bring it back to me. If you do this, and several tea bricks. If you do this, I will give you a knighthood. You will be a knight of autumn. You will be a knight of autumn. You will have power in your paltry prime material space you play in. You get that crown for me.
If I get it for you, can I be free? Can my sentence end?
The way your sentence ends is the Pact of Yit. I am bound to tell. I do not wish to tell you this. How dare you ask me of it? the clause out of this is the Pact of Iet, which is a bit of a thing. Also, with I made it with the Raven Queen. I was very drunk that night. If somebody lifts you or hoists, and they start going through their fingers, and you realize that there's 6, 7, 8 fingers going through, like lift, pick up, hoist, all the different variations picked up, and throw, lob, toss you. The one who's done the physical effort of it will die, but it will remove you from the claws. But I would be very upset.
I would very much miss these tea times.
Good. Then do not seek the cause of heat. You know where's the crown?
I'll get the crown.
Get the crown!
Get the crown!
Get the crown! and you wake up, and the two of you, however, have dreams of recesses. At first, it just kind of the dreams that you would normally have of going places, as well as whatever that means to yourself.
Trance.
But they will. I'm sorry.
Elf trance.
Trance? Are you trancing?
No, I mean, elves don't sleep; they trance.
Yes. So you meditate upon visions of caverns and
dreaming is new to them.
And webs of pure silver spun wires that go deeper and deeper until you see. You did not know before until the moment you saw it, but you see in the host of these webs a spider so great it is large as the mountain. It sometimes is confused for the mountain that it is. And you have a bit of a dream of that yourself. You see 8-legged monster that you must defeat.
An 8-legged mountain.
I will defeat.
And both of you will also see the silver glowing figure. It looks elf, but not elf. It has hooves, cloven legs, antlers, and carries a great bow and just sounds a great hunter's horn. And that is what you in fact, that is the very sound you wake up to. And you are back in the lodge, and it's morning, but there is more color than there was before. All three of you. There's color here that wasn't before. All the browns seem a bit redder. There's all the sunlight coming through the window of the morning seems yellower, and there are wisps of little colors of light that are dancing about just in the air, where you normally see like the sort of like, the little dust floating in the air. Well, they're glowing now.
I get up. Shit. You ready for this, lads?
Are we in rooms, or are we where we had the ritual at?
It's a lodge, so it is more like a bunk. You're all together.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I get up. I stretch. You all ready for this, lads?
And you smell, you all smell something delicious.
Yep, I am ready for whatever that breakfast is. Yeah, let's go get this.
Are we really about to just hunt a giant spider?
Wait, what?
Are you having second thoughts there,
Is
friend?
that not what you guys saw?
Oh, yes, a spider, yes.
I'm not having second thoughts there, Short Stack. I just think this is possibly a waste of time.
Well, if you are having second thoughts about your time,
That one.
friend,
Look,
leave the glory to me.
breakfast smells delicious. Let's go have breakfast.
sounds
Would
good.
all three of you give me some perception check just for funsies, just because I'm in this chair and I can call.
You can do it. 10. 6.
That's
Where does he normally put his beer?
In his mouth.
either right there or right there. Depends on which way he wants to roll that night.
Weird. Just feels like he gets in
I
your
always
way.
have to go around him somewhere.
This sucks being
you're
the
a
middle
dick.
child.
You got to describe the breakfast for me, because
Well,
it's
actually,
all about the food.
I found a loophole around that.
What?
Yeah. What did you all roll? What'd you get?
I got 11.
I got 8.
19.
No, I got
19.
Sorry, I got a 10.
You. So they're talking about breakfast, and you're not. You're like, ugh. Yeah, you're here. You're here to get a certain task done for your people. You didn't even want to do it, but you were the best, weren't you? So it had to be you.
The worst.
And-
It's fucking the worst.
It's an honored name.
But he's the best.
It is an honored name amongst the Altirith. And so, while they're drooling over these scents, you're trying to get through this, and you're the one who hears a very gnarly scrapping, just tearing apart of whatever you must be smelling down below. If there's food waiting for you, something is helping itself quite greedily to it, if not more than one thing.
Yeah, I'm heading towards whatever exit takes me more closer to that scent.
Yeah, you're pretty much in a loft it's pretty much an attic, a very
Okay,
comfy
yeah.
attic. Just like this is just stairs, pretty much half ladder, half stairs that go down. You know,
Heading
and you
towards
see the gnome start to.
Like, is it?
It sounds ravenous.
Something
It doesn't
gnashing.
sound like someone. Oh,
Like,
just quite delicious.
It
You
sounds
hear
like a
like.
creature. It sounds like a creature versus.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't sound like polite dining.
I'll be following him down.
Hold your positions, short stuffs.
Oh,
There's-
okay. No, please go on. Exert your
But I
authority.
am hungry.
There is something, I believe, down there enjoying its breakfast that I don't believe is friendly in nature.
What do you mean?
Sassafras, can you go over there and look what's good down there?
Please describe sassafras for the crowd.
Zero. Nothing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm talking to myself.
Yes, you are. Okay. Are you
I'm gonna take an action to look through her eyes,
okay?
and she's gonna fly over the railing to look down into the main hall.
Yeah, she sure does. And you see through Sassafras's eyes a host of goblins, of 5 of them to be exact, from what you see through these perceptions. Just going through
right.
the most delicious breakfast you've ever seen. A whole table is laid out with sweet meats and croissant breads and juice and berries and
There are goblins down there, and they're eating our breakfast.
Just
What did you do?
then they die.
Ah! Just jump over the railing.
Just goblins, you say?
5 of them.
Well, I
Are you
guess
leaping over the?
Yeah.
So he's leaping over the railings. He's a slayer, by the way.
Were you
That's
gonna
fine.
do something? I mean, that's a very like prominent action that's happening here. Were you? I just want to know what you were.
I would have just said, like, well, if it's only 5 goblins, we can
All right.
deal with this.
All
But
right.
if I've also seen the dwarf just jump down already, it's like,
Yeah,
alright.
I'm with you. Yeah. So I have to respond. A dwarf jumps down a flight of stairs with axes.
Are you jumping over the flight down the stairs, or are you jumping over the railing? Because you said this is not like a mezzanine.
It is.
I'm gonna take a safe way down. I'm not just
Okay.
gonna like throw myself off of a fucking
awesome.
balcony.
Get 'em, boys!
All right. So, well, that's. I would like to see an intimidation check because,
Oh, yeah.
by God.
Skills. Yep. Ooh.
That's good, right?
Ooh.
I can't even see what the fuck
Copper.
it says.
Copper slap.
13.
13.
Plus 4.
That's right.
13. All right. these witless bastards just you freak them the fuck out. Some have food in their mouth, but 2 of them run away. Other ones are as they scooping at food.
If I have the chance, I'll.
And you can, both of you can see that what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
If I have the chance, I'll lunge at him. That's the closest one.
Rug, you drop down, and if you're dropping down, and just you're the first one on the scene. Give me an attack roll if you're doing that.
Are they speaking at all as they go?
I mean, they said
These things. 18.
Good
so
question.
that's-
Good question.
I do speak Goblin. That's why I asked.
What is it again? It's been a while.
For what? Attack?
Yeah.
Go to your attacks. That actions.
So this is the 2-handed. I'm going 2-handed.
So
Okay.
+5. That's
Or 2 1-hands.
Yeah, I get you.
23 for the first attack.
Only 23.
Yeah, only 23.
That's a hit.
Second attack.
Second attack and roll again.
Yeah.
I can't. This.
I know.
Fucking
Stop her.
D20 sucks.
That's an 11.
This D20
Six on the die. +5 is 11.
Is that
11.
These are Mitch's.
Well, so
I think.
what was your first? What do you have in your hands? When
Just
you do
2
this?
axes.
2 axes. So you come down, you leap down, and there's a bunch of and you swing with your axe, and as you're cutting this goblin in half, it stops being a goblin and becomes a sort of mannequin of sticks and leaves and mud, and just scatters all over the damn place as you do it. Your second attack only a miss because there was nothing to hit but a bundle of sticks. And
then, what are you doing? You're the next fastest among us. Or actually, you're probably faster than him. He just started the whole thing.
you hear it's pandemonium down there. You can kind of see what's going on down there.
This one I'm probably just watching.
Okay.
I'm not because I just saw what happened. Right.
You said
So
some ran?
I saw these sticks all of a sudden instead of an actual goblin.
I mean, you saw a goblin, and then you saw a dwarf hit it, and perhaps the dwarf turned it through the magic of his axes, turned it into a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
Who knows? You saw a goblin not be a goblin anymore.
I would be hesitant.
Okay. You also see this.
Yep.
What do you do?
So you said some ran.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Sassafras to try to put one to sleep. So using the Warlock Pack of the Chain, she's going to shoot her bow, which has paralyzing poison on it, or sleep poison on it.
Okay.
Do. 24 to hit.
24. Well, that's obviously a hit.
Okay.
Yes.
It does 1 point of damage.
Wow. Well,
Does that...
well, what does it do?
Okay, so it does 1 point of damage. Then they have to make a DC 10 Constitution save or pass out.
That's an actual one. So,
Okay, so they become poisoned, and the target falls unconscious for the same duration. If it's 5 or lower. If the saving throw result is 5 or lower, the poison target falls unconscious. Natural 1, I'm assuming, facilitates that.
so he gets struck by this tiny arrow.
Poison for 1 minute, passed out for 1 minute.
He gets struck with this tiny little arrow, and leaves just sprout out of it, but it remains intact, and plop, down it goes.
I'm gonna
It just falls flat on his face.
run down, hug the walls, and just try not to get anywhere near the conflict. To try to get around to that one that fell unconscious.
Yeah, all right. Are you two doing anything in it?
I'll go after the next closest goblin.
I mean, they're scampering off over there. Are you going to chase them? They're fleeing.
Can I do a javelin? Is it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, javelin just.
Okay. Roll me that magic attack die.
Roll that one. You can read it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Your dex is actually better than your strength, so. Same thing. 10.
Yeah.
10 total.
You take the hat off of it. But it still flees. Often too, by the way. Now they're all kind of gathering down and seeing out these big, large open doors, because these doors have to be open enough for people to bring in a large game into the lodge. These wide doors are open now, and you see the most beautiful forest lining you've ever seen. There is the greens are brighter. There are berries growing off these trees that are hanging down. Sunbeams coming through, berries hanging off branches that are weighing down, and you just see colored lights. It's kind of like flitting around each other, like almost like they're sentient and playing with each other, going out from the same, but the observant of you all, you see that it very much looks like the same forest you came through to get here.
Vibrant
And lovely.
Alright, so as they're all fleeing, are you chasing them down? Are you running them out?
Yeah, I'll chase them out. I won't chase them into the forest, but I'll
You're
make sure
just hanging back and watching the door have fun?
But
I'm trying to take notice of what's happening, because
I'm gonna run up to the one I felled, or Sassafras felled.
You give me
and she disappears again.
You give me you've been watching. Give me a perception.
I believe that's a 21.
Is it?
Oh, is it now?
Alright.
Sure is.
As you're watching and you've seen all this, you notice that some of these trees have, it seems like, naturally grown clock faces in them, and they don't seem to be any telling any kind of they seem weird and twisted and whatnot, but they're ticking, and you see these clock faces in these trees. I just want you to know that your character sees that watching this.
Okay. As you're looking outside.
I just want to say, just for the feel, I'm not chasing him into the forest, but
they're in the mimic.
I am out there calling him you grab cunts, come back, and
one of them will just turn and be like the one that you took the hat off. One of them just
and I'll get the javelin
and it scampers off.
Not all of your dice are in the mimic. There's several. Your T10 set, your D8, and your D20 are still out.
Sure, that's not the brass ones?
No, because they're the same.
Okay.
These are the coppers.
And here you all are.
Oh, there's the D12 as well. Where are your dice?
It should be there.
That's what I'm saying. I think those are the Roberts, and I think those are Mitchell.
Do they look the same?
I mean, they're pretty close.
Huh.
Those are brass, and
those are brass, and these are copper.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Well, now
maybe.
You're all out there. There's a brilliant breakfast there.
Well, I have the unconscious one, but let's do a quick break.
A quick break? All right.
So, go at the top of the screen over there. Editor.
Top?
Yep. Go left, editor. So, down in that, where it says screens.
End stream.
Nope.
Oh.
So in the middle panel, middle bottom, or
where it says break message.
Break message.
Where?
Middle.
Yeah.
No, there's
in the middle.
There. Okay, so look for break message.
Over break message.
Okay, now go over to the eye.
Click
it.
Hatcha! Ooh, we'll be right back, folks.
We'll be right back as we continue hunting into the Feywild. I gotta pay.
Wow, it takes a lot longer to get through planned things than I thought it would.
Yeah, I could tell you.
I could tell you.
Elven goat shit magic. That's what I say.
Elven goat shit magic.
So, Jaden, how you been?
Been good, dude.
Still playing Destiny?
Dude, I haven't played any video game in like 2 or 3 months now.
Really? What are you up to?
Hold on. Still people can hear everything. My life has been changing.
Good job riding those goblins.
Yeah.
Guys.
Hello, Simwell04? What's the blue?
Simwillow.
I would say that
Simwillow
was-
4. Welcome. Was that you guys?
I don't know, I can barely read his name. Yeah, Simwell04. 04.
Welcome. We're in a little intermission right now. We're about halfway through a little one-shot adventure right now. Into the Feywild.
Which work? Whose work?
We're
all
life.
lazy.
Hashtag yellow.
Ah! No, Simwell04, the dude I believe I served earlier tonight.
Is that right?
Yeah. Said he would stop by as I go off fucking camera.
Was it?
NAZ. Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, it's true. Hey, babe, it's it helps me be a douchebag.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about me.
Oh, are you doing it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so better.
Yeah. He was telling us about you earlier today. You went into Thirsties.
Wait, what?
Thanks for coming by. This guy.
Oh, he wasn't. Wait, we
Yeah.
talking about bait?
Nope, we're talking about this guy. Is that Simwell? Read that name for me, please.
Yes.
Oh, it's Simwell 04.
Simwell.
Simwell.
Right?
It's so hard with the blue and the black.
Yeah,
Simwell 04.
no-ish.
Hey, Rob.
So yeah, thanks for
Is that good nicotine?
I just ran out. I'm waiting for Friday before I eat some more because I'm a poor bastard.
Here's the date and click off the message.
All right, we back then, eh?
No, yeah. And then go back to live, top. Left, live. There. You were served by this guy
Thanks for stopping by, man.
with his cool shirt.
Eh?
By the way, cool shirts.
It is a really nice shirt. I like the platinum dragon in the center of it.
It does have the platinum dragon on it. My Thorn shirt came in from Destiny.
Roswell UFO Museum?
Yeah, been to Roswell. All right, so
Yeah, so you ride these goblins that look like they were just trying to eat your
breakfast.
this breakfast, this glorious breakfast. No other people in here, by the way.
I'm running up to the unconscious one
Yeah.
and rolling it over.
Okay.
I'm pulling the little thing out of its back though first, the little arrow. Hand it back to Sassafras. Roll it over.
It makes that little sound, but it's like fighting in sleep. Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Roll it over. Like, I caught one! We can question it!
Alright.
Please don't kill it. Yet. Hey!
Yeah. Bacon! It wakes up. It looks at you with very, very yellowish eyes. This guy is a very panicked sound.
I point at both of them. If you try to hurt me, they're gonna hurt you back.
That's a good pact. I'll take that pact. Wait, what do I get out of it?
You get the satisfaction of giving us information.
Information for not being hurt? Is this the deal? Are we making that deal? Is that the deal being made?
I put my foot on its neck, kind of push down a little.
I'd make that deal.
You see one side of it kind of shoulder up. while its throat's being connected. It looks like it's struggling to try to shimmy its arm out.
I take the deal.
What's that?
You release
a photo.
Can I? It gets its arm out. Yeah, still good. Information for life, huh?
You guys shake with your left hand here?
Oh, you are one of those. Alright. It just laughs gleefully as it shakes your right hand instead. It says, okay, what do you want to know?
Why are you eating our food?
Wouldn't you? It was delicious.
What are you doing here?
Eating.
Alright, fine. Where's the spider?
Which one?
The really big one.
Oh. Well. Wasn't expecting like this. It looks at you like, I saw a big spider the other day.
The one with the crown.
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna roll. Okay, yeah. Oh, that spider says it kind of past the bog, past the river.
Point to
that one.
I grab its shoulder and walk with it out to the door. Point where the bog is.
Well, we didn't make a deal on that.
Information.
Okay, technically
you said all information.
True. Yes. I would like some cheese, though. Not part of the bargain, but I will tell you, I would like some cheese. It's
I look back at you and go, get some cheese. I point at the table.
You see a tiny
have
little.
some cheese.
Oh, do you? What a fella. All right. Oh, really? Oh, is that happening? Great. Oh, well, then, absolutely. Yes. If you're looking for that spider, that one held up here about 3 centuries ago, past the bog of frogs.
Where?
That way. It points to a direction. Yes.
That way.
Ah, yes. You mean the one with the crowd? You said.
Yes.
Not the one with the. Right, the one with the crowd. Yes, that way, definitely.
Are you fucking with us?
No.
Did you grab cheese?
You grab cheese.
Do you want the cheese?
I do want that cheese. And I also don't want to die.
Well, cheese and not death depends on if we can find this bog.
I spoke to an owlbear about this very same subject, and I quite agree. You want to find the bog with the frogs, with the logs and the
yes, all of that.
Yes, it's that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, absolutely have some cheese. Thank you. And you see this row of gnarly teeth, just like cheese graters, and just it's gone.
And then you said after the bog there's a river?
No, the bog is the river. There's a river that goes through the bog. It's all part of the same sort of thing. If I explain it differently, well, the summer court, of course, and the battles.
And the spiders past that?
Well, yes, because when it escapes into the deep, when it escapes into the forest, it's good to have a battle in front of it, isn't it? Watch out for the scorpions, though. They're in league. Can I have more cheese for that? That wasn't part of the deal. I gave you a bit more information that was part of the deal. I know we need to make a pack of it. Could I get some bacon?
All the information is part of the pack. Scorpions are in league with the spider or the summer court?
Spiders. This is a arachnid thing, I guess. I don't even know what that word is, but they seem to love it.
Hand it more cheese.
Wonderful.
Alright. Anything else we should know? Information?
Stay out of the west. The Goblin King's there, and he doesn't like cheese.
Which way were they pointing versus which way is west?
How about you give me some survival to see if you can sense a direction?
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Can I get out? Yeah, I didn't succeed.
Really, would you like me to do it?
Yeah, because you get advantage.
I don't give a shit what you do. You tell me what you want to do.
Which one is it?
Survival skills.
Skills. Yeah, it is a skill and it's based off wisdom.
21.
21?
He's forest. He's a forest.
So like I'm in a forest. Like.
Alright, well.
It's 12. It's right there.
Yeah, 17.
The way they pointed was north.
So he was pointing north. The goblin's pointing north. That's where the spider is.
Yeah.
And stay out of the west.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where's west here? And you're like,
He pointed north.
Yep. I mean, contract fulfilled. Yeah.
Right, you gave us information, and we didn't kill you while you're giving information. So
Wait, hold on. That sounds very specific.
you might want to run.
Okay. Thank you. This goblin starts running.
Throw a javelin.
Do you?
Yeah, I didn't have to deal with him.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't mean you have to kill him, but I mean, you can do what you
I'm a
want.
dwarf.
Hate goblins.
Oh, you're a dwarf. Yeah. Aren't you? What's your favorite enemy?
Humanoids?
That's not beasts.
Oh, it is
Beasts,
beasts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I didn't make the deal.
21.
Which technically goblin's written down there.
Did you say 21?
Yeah.
Right?
Is
I don't know.
16 plus
I don't
5.
know
Oh, you hit
why
it.
That's there, but
What's
oh,
javelins?
it's because of language. You get a language, and since beasts don't have a language, you were able to choose another.
Oh, I
goblin.
see.
Yeah.
So
technically,
I hit it.
goblins.
1d6 plus 2.
Nice.
No,
Blow up
it's
your
just
butt.
language. 10-hour drive. So, are you starting the drive back?
What?
7 damage. Sorry, I'm talking about.
If it leaves sticks, it just turns into that.
Okay.
Well done.
By the way, I'm retrieving the javelins
Are you?
if I can, unless they break.
Well, it takes you time to show you.
Okay.
They don't break. Nothing breaks here. It's beautiful. It's the
Oh.
Feywild. You're in another dimension.
Well, I guess we gotta go that way to fight the spider.
Alright, let's be on our way
So be it.
Head north.
Head north.
Yeah, there's the neon during that. It's just trying to be.
So
You're
You
the
s-
worst.
you start to head north.
That's that.
Ugh.
Beer.
That's what happens.
I can use another one, and while he's getting beer, how about what are your passive perceptions? I need to know this for a lot of
Passive
things.
perception is 12. Oh, nope. 15.
16.
2.
2.
12.
16.
Yeah.
You see all these beautiful little colors of light that are just kind of floating around this forest as you're going. You see one go to this dwarf and start pulling out this stone from its belt, its person, from your
You
yeah.
don't see
You don't
this,
see
though.
this.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I still won't know, but
Yeah.
I won't act on it, of course.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Alright, so I see what?
You see a little colored bit of light. You can almost see kind of like wings with, and maybe like stick figure kind of like limbs, pulling out a stone as you're all traveling. You're looking around. You're a ranger. You're pathfinder. You're looking around, and you see this little winged colored bit of light start pulling out a really intricate looking stone away from the dwarf. And the dwarf doesn't seem to notice it. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you care or if you what, but you see that happening. We can move on if you'd like.
No, just real quick. Thanks, Simwill, for following.
oh, thank
I
you.
don't
Thanks
know
for
if
the
we saw
follow.
the thing, but it's in
Yep,
the...
you followed. Thank you for
How have you
following.
guys seen this shit?
So
we can see
he
it over
he
here.
can see the screen over there. Like we can't really see it, but there's an event record. I think it has a cooldown, and that's why the following things aren't coming up. And I need us to put an end to that. Thank you very much, someone. All right.
I would probably say.
You gonna say something, or you gonna do something, or nothing?
I'd probably do something. I'd probably try to move towards wherever this thing is and grab it.
All right. Give me an attack roll. Proficiency. Yeah. Get your proficiency in there.
So like
do actions. Same thing for your bow. Plus 5.
bow?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Or-
No, you're a hunter.
Like armed, maybe. Same as an hand.
The thing is that like you're using your dex.
Is proficiency bonus not listed there?
It is just in a weird way. Do it with a +7.
Okay. Take a 13.
A 13.
Thug. Yep.
Yeah. What'd you roll? 6?
6.
God damn.
Wow. It tried to fly away with the stone, and you just snagged it. Like, just barely. Like, you felt... It's like... You ever try to, like, catch a cockroach, and it's like... Da-da-da-da-da?
No.
That's just
I've
me.
never tried
Just
to
me.
grab cockroaches.
You gotta get them out. Anyway, it almost slipped out of your fingers, but you catch it by its... When you realize it's its calves. There's this little pixie, and it drops the stone, and then at that point you would realize that your stone, your kin stone, just topples on the floor. Anyway, this pixie's like, please don't, please, Donna, just kidding.
Can they see it at this point, or am I just like holding something?
They can see it. Yeah, like it's very. These things are kind of like floating around everywhere, and you just caught one trying to apparently lift off of this stone, his rock, his pet rock. You assume.
So I see this pixie.
Yeah. You all
see
see
your
it
stone
now.
on
It's
the
in
floor.
the hands of this elf. This elf just snagged it as he was stealing a stone from you.
Yeah, and I know what this stone is.
Your stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your kin stone.
It's saying please, whatever.
Yeah. Just like
And I was like, what are you doing?
stealing.
I pick
What
up the
was?
stone, put it back in my...
Wait. I look up at the thing, go, you're gonna die.
Probably.
I'll make a pact with you.
About what?
You stop all of your friends from stealing from us and don't steal from us, and we'll let you live.
I'll just come back. I don't know. We like stealing. What do you got? I'm willing to make a bargain, actually.
Oh, you want to steal this? And I hold my piece of amber.
Yes?
Do you?
I would love to. What do I get for it? Oh, I'll still... Are you saying we'll stop stealing from you if we take that?
Do you really want to steal this? And I try to hold it up so it can see what it is. I'm assuming it would know who this belongs to.
That's
what I'm assuming.
I find
Where we
assumption.
are.
I'll give you
Yeah.
inspiration for that. But it just seems like, yes, we would love to steal that.
Huh. Weird. Thought that would work.
Like, they seem like even more eager about it. They're like, fuck that stone. We want to steal that.
I've tried to throw it away. I can't get rid of it.
We'll help you.
These crimes against me. I believe I should have the justice.
Are you gonna kill me, really?
You want the stone, right?
I mean, we just want to play.
I don't think stealing is playing.
Where are you from?
The prime material plane.
Can I?
That's stupid.
Hold
And they
this-
start laughing.
Can I
And
hold
I
the
say
pixie?
they, like there's more of them there.
Yeah.
These lights starting there's more pixies starting to gather around. They're like, ah, prime materials, how weird. They start,
Yeah,
one
he's
will start
holding it, you
pulling
want
at
to
your
put it
ear.
Yeah, can I have him? Hand him
Sure.
over. You want the stone, huh? Hold his head down. Pull out the stone. Still want it?
What are you? Maybe? What are you doing? Is this a game? How we play? I would like to.
This is a game.
There's another picture that says, I love games. And there's a picture that's like, hold on, we don't know the rules of this game.
I'll tell you the rules. You have a chance to answer a question truthfully. You get 3 chances.
Uh-huh.
If you're lying, I'll break a limb. If you're lying,
Like a tree limb or our limbs?
your limbs.
Oh, that's okay. Sure, okay.
On the 3rd time you lie to me, I'll break your head.
Now let's start going on each other. Talking. Give me a. Are you trying to scare them? Give me intimidation. Yeah, give me intimidation.
I'm not in that. Plus 1, what did I get? So 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, they were like, you know what? This game's just boring. I know it's just boring, right? Yeah, it's just it's dull. It's dull. Prime materials are never any fun. And all these little colored lights are flying away. You go, yeah. There you
I
are.
still have the guy, right?
Oh, yeah, you do.
So his friends just left him? Or her, whatever it.
They are trying to fly away, but are in a grasp.
No, I'm holding him.
I'm sorry?
Holding him to a rock.
I was saying, so they're all just leaving this one. They're like,
Yeah,
All the other ones are waiting. Like,
yeah.
"Oh,
No
no, no."
loyalty, no loyalty. Just like, no, fuck this. That one just saying like, I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. I hate reincarnating.
Where's the crown arachnid?
The what?
Crown spider.
I don't know.
Okay.
You kill it instantly.
As
No,
wait,
on the arm.
on
Oh,
the, okay.
I said it's got 3 chances.
It swishes and it just starts.
As he tries to go.
No. I mean, it's still alive. You switch
Oh,
its
okay.
arm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna spell magic on it.
Yeah, I was say.
Do you?
Yep.
I want to get
vanishes.
these two.
Like just vanishes.
Yeah.
Like ceases to exist.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
reincarnates.
I mean, you don't know. Like,
I was hoping like it would take.
you
away
have
its reincarn-
theories.
I was hoping it would take away its reincarnation magic. All right.
That was a really cool idea, though.
Ah, damn it.
If it did reincarnate, it'll be in a flower bloom somewhere else in the world. But just
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I accidentally dispelled it. I thought it would make it mortal.
Just so you all know, you all are still staying pretty much right outside the lodge and haven't really progressed.
Alright, we gotta get going. Of the unladen swallow. What is the average airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African and European.
Well, I don't know. Alright, let's head north. Sorry, I killed your thing.
What is your favorite color? Oh, sorry.
another beer in there?
Purple. Are there any beers left?
Yeah, there's one left.
There should
One
be
left.
So I want to count.
Alright.
So, are we trying to find north?
Yep. I'm going where the goblin pointed us.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then
No,
who's
I mean-
who's leading it? Who's leading this? Who's pathfinding? You? All right.
Who the fuck else?
You know what? That's a very very good point. Why don't you
Forest is his preferred
roll me
terrain.
survival?
I would love to.
advantage.
You do have advantage because of your boots.
No, advantage because he's a hunter.
Oh, whoa. Didn't I waste your time with that magic item then?
Oh,
What'd you
actually, then maybe there's more to it than. Oh, sorry for the spit. Natural score. Oh, your proficiency is doubled, so you get advantage and your proficiency is doubled.
No, that's what it is.
So, yeah, you're gonna be rolling. plus 6, 7, 8. Plus 8 on your survival check.
Alright, so that's a 19.
With advantage.
And I rolled a 19 then.
A 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you rolled a 19 or you...
Well, no, I rolled with advantage. 11 was my top number.
Okay, so 19 is the top. Alright. Well, you notice that the forest path up the north, oh well, not path, like your path finding, like is very overgrown and wild and stuff like that. You after being 15, you notice that there was a very territorial group of owlbears, and you didn't know they were owlbears at first because the first thing you saw was a bear trying to court an owl, and you were skilled enough in your pathfinding to avoid that conversation. And so you worked your way around that, and you noticed that there was a very clear path that would eventually head to the west. And you notice that, but you also in your pathfinding you notice that things started getting a little moist, a little more watery, a little more frog crocky up in the north. And I don't know, assuming you're going north, you said that, but you're pathfinding. I don't know what kind of direction you want to go. Maybe you don't trust that kind of path. Maybe you do want to go north. I don't know. Where are you leading these folks?
See a clear path to the west, and the north seems to get watery and swampy.
We were told we were supposed to encounter a bog.
Correct.
So I would keep leading us towards that.
By the way, when he is leading a group through through forest terrain, nothing is considered difficult, and we don't lose any time because of his preferred.
That's pretty good to know.
Also, kind of keeping tabs on where we're going. Got survival pretty high as well.
I'm just having Sassafras kind of keep an eye on the pixies.
Sassafras draws the tiniest invisible sword.
Yeah. Cheek.
He says, like, you'll have no trouble from them with me around.
She has a long sword and a short bow.
She sure does, and my God, it seems so long to her.
She skewers olives and puts them in my martinis.
She sure does. Yeah. It's a really fun trick she does.
And also, not to be a stickler or a dick, I don't know how long we're traveling.
Please stop. No.
But I know that normally traveling doesn't consider rest. Can I get my spell slot back that I used?
If you're pressing onwards, if you need an hour to do that,
I'm just strolling through the woods.
If you're strolling,
feel free to say no. I only have 2 spell slots, so I'm very defensive about them.
I would like to say no.
Okay.
Because you're the one who said we're pressed for time. You're going forward. Yep. Yeah. So, my George, if you're pathfinding, you would see it first. You come up into this through this bog, and there's lots of overhanging willows and stuff, and you push through, and you open up to this scene. It opens up to this clearing of this riverbank where instead of like you push through this foliage, and it's almost just like a curtain was revealed. You just see this very tall, grassy kind of river of dark with purple glowing specks in the water. This river going through, and you see this frog going, "Oh, you fucking idiots! I can't believe you're doing this again." And it calls out and points out this massive frog, like as big as a house. It's like, "Stop it, you fucking fool!" As you see, it points to you, and you see that it's gesturing to this frog swimming across the river with a scorpion on its back, almost just as big as it. And the scorpion just sting this frog, clasps it with its talons, with its pinches, and you see the frog do this kind of like dramatic gesture as they both sink under the water, and the scorpion pops up. and then just you see it picking up something and putting it in its little mouth, and then diving down again. And that's what you come across.
Do we all see that?
Well, they
Just
see
him
it
first.
I see it first. The scorpion and the frog that were interacting, whatever the hell you want to say, those are not the ones that are big as a house. It's the one that's talking that's as big as a house.
It's pretty far away. It's a very big, very raging kind of river. I'll tell you. You're not. It's about. They look like they look
a frog
the same size.
Yeah, about the same size. About the same size. I was gonna say it's far away. You can't really tell. It's about the same size. Yeah. But far away.
So the one sitting on the bank is the same size as the one that was carrying the scorpion.
Right. Yeah.
And the scorpion is the same size as the frog.
Yeah. And then you just see this frog that's closer to the bank just go like, oh, not again.
I don't know the story, but
Alright, well,
No, this story seems a little bit different.
Anyway, you scout that.
mm-hmm. I'd probably turn around and
So we need to wait.
let them know what we're about to come upon. And the fact that there is a scorpion, and we know that, because I was privy to that conversation earlier, that the scorpions are in league with
there's the
spider.
bog of frogs, and the scorpions are in league with the spider.
Yeah. So, being privy to that information, I would skinny this and be like,
I think I've heard this story before.
we should
Yeah, it was a coyote instead of a frog.
No, it isn't. It's the frog and scorpion. And maybe in modern Native American stories.
Anyway.
I mean, that's Aesop's Fables.
I'm just telling you what you see.
Anyway. Well, we need to cross the river, right?
Yeah, we need to cross a river. So I'm going to come up to the edge of where he's looking out at where the river is. How wide is this river?
This is pretty wide. It'd be quite a push-up limit of swimming.
Okay. And it's like dark, purple moats in it, and rushing.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go talk to the big guy over there.
all right, let's go talk to this frog. I'm gonna head out there.
No, looks at you. Is this Pretorial looking aside? Looks like it's about to whip out its tongue at you.
I stay at a range
Okay.
that is, like as you said, it was pretty far away. I'm not gonna get into a range where its tongue seems like it could get.
How long
to.
do you think that tongue is?
Like I've seen frogs, and I'm gonna extrapolate because I am a small little person.
It's just
Hey, hi!
Oh,
Are you the frog of the bog?
I'm one of them. What do you want?
Wait. Are you just one of them, or are you the one of them? I thought we were coming here to negotiate.
Well, I wasn't expecting negotiation. What are you? Who are you?
Oh, I'm Nikia Witwikia. Of course you've heard of me.
It just says.
Herald of Starshone?
Oh. Are you to feed me? What do you want?
Well,
We need to cross the river.
we need to get across that river.
No, of course you do. Everyone's supposed to cross the river. What? Why do you need to cross the river?
Well, we have business on the other side. So is there a place to ford, or is there a bridge nearby?
I'm sure that
Whatevs.
it starts to shake its fat head, and then it just yes, there's a bridge down the way. Just follow the river.
How far away is this bridge?
Let's try.
We're quite pressed for time.
Can you cross us? Can you bring us across with us?
I can cross you, but I really don't feel like crushing anybody right now. I'm just so tired of this. No. Because I see what's happening here. You need to cross the river because you have something important to get you. You can't swim the river even though everyone else I know can swim across the river. And you're going to hop on my back, and then you're going to stab me while I'm busy swimming, and you're going to tell me that I can swim, and here we are. No, fooled me 977 times. Shame on me. Fooled me 978. We won't get fooled again.
I don't have anything to stab you. Oh, I guess I have a little tiny dagger.
You all look very stabby to me. Go away. There's a bridge down the way. You see a scorpion further along the bank. Get out of the water. And stuff something in its face.
What about him? Can he help us cross?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he can help you with lots of things.
What do you know about him?
His dick keeps eating me.
Wait, was that you in the river?
Was it? It looks like the river. Maybe.
If we stop that scorpion, will you help us across the river?
Roll persuasion.
+7.
Let's go.
Nice. That's a 19.
Yeah, fuck it. For sure, I never thought of that before. Are you allowed to do that? Like, it generally asks you, like,
well, we are allowed. We're not tied to this whole loop you're in.
Well, sure.
Alright, boys. Kill that scorpion.
Shoot. My pleasure.
How far away is it?
How big is this scorpion?
Who gives a shit?
It's about 50 feet away. It's just stuffing his face with what could only be pieces of frog.
Alright.
Only 50 feet?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, sneak it up on this bitch.
Okay.
I'm Eldritch blasting it.
Well, it's not expecting it, so it's just...
You're shooting it. Alright, I think the shooting goes first.
Yeah.
Unless you want us to roll initiative.
I say magic shooting melee.
Okay, so let me do my Eldritch Blast then. Uh, 9. I don't think it's gonna hit. I'm gonna spin my inspiration. 14.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, I can't miss
8
pretty
points
much.
of damage.
Okay.
Alright. So my Eldritch Blast looks like a green vine that shoots out that has like thorns that wrap around it. It's like stings it.
Okay.
Alright. So you get 2 attacks naturally.
So
Right, roll them separately with damage separately because there's a specific thing that happens.
Okay.
So, no, actually, yeah, it's wounded now because I went first. So now you get your Colossus, Slayer.
That's true.
Right. So
it's a very big scorpion.
You still roll them separately. Any one that hits, you can add that D8 damage to. You can just only do it once a round.
Okay.
So
a 13 plus 10.
23.
Probably hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Wow, level 5 you say. Alright, well.
He's got a 20 dex. Hunter with specialization in marksman. So.
Yeah. And it is a beast.
Oh, it is a beast.
Yeah.
I think that means you get
It's like
favorite enemy. You have advantage. No, not to hit though.
just on survival check. Right.
Yeah, just to track him down and everything. So you don't get anything else for that. All right. That archery,
I
man.
think it's just.
All right, so it's
I think everything else is just as is.
So your damage is.
So 1d8 plus 5, which I could technically add another.
Which you should do that because it's a hit. You know it's a hit. So 2d8
So
plus 5.
2 d8s.
Right.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, boys.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
so a total of 7 plus 5. 12.
12 damage.
Okay.
That's your first shot. Second shot.
Oh.
5th level combative because 2 attacks.
So that's a 15.
Yep, 15.
That's a hit.
Just d8 plus 5. 8.
8 more.
Is this thing still alive?
So you make this deal. It's like, what did you say? Like, if we take care of this.
I said we kill the scorpion. We take out the scorpion. Will you?
Yeah. It's like, can you do that?
Can you do that? Like, yeah, we're not from.
And then you threw out a vine. You shot 2 arrows. That scorpion just rolls over on his back.
And you're like, you're still like pulling your axe out. Oh!
What happens is it rolls over, I slam it and be like,
Alright!
Good move.
And the frog puts his little hand on it. Well, shit. Well, that was quite impressive. Not that it matters, my opinion, a deal's a deal.
So we just climb on your back.
Yeah.
You're not going to eat us.
No, I can't. Okay. I mean, I could. Well, there's a long story.
I'm tiny. He's got a small too.
Would you like to ride in my mouth?
No.
Okay.
I mean, but you're definitely not going to eat us halfway across the river, right?
Right.
Because that would be.
I need to get to the other side so I can eat the dragonfly.
There's a dragonfly on the other side?
you just kill it.
Not for long.
How big is it?
It's pretty juicy.
I kind of want to ride it. But not while he's eating it. No, that's fine.
Okay.
I climb up on its back.
Well, I was really hoping for this river ambush, but okay, so
A river ambush of what?
well, nothing
The scorpion.
now. I was intending for it too. We just hear this like, oh, we're doing the fable again. Okay, here I go. Take 2. All right, good to see you. We're all sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. No, you just murdered it because of course you did. All right.
We get one of those D&D badges where our cunning outwits the just avoid an entire
you
encounter.
just attacked the thing.
We kill that scorpion keeps eating you, so let's kill the scorpion. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I climb up on back.
You're on the other side of the goddamn river, and everything went fine.
So
Nothing wrong happened. It was just wonderful. What a lovely trip.
Is there a giant dragonfly?
There is, and it slips it with its tongue. I've been waiting 300 years to eat that thing.
Can I grab one of its wings? Like, does one of its wings like pop out of the mouth?
I'll give you
A 1 in 6 chance.
yeah. No, 1 in 4 chance.
Ooh,
It's
25%.
dragonflies
Roll
got
the
4
big
wings.
guy, dude. What are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get this.
Pick a number.
Show it. Show it off. The big die. All right.
Pick a number.
3.
Oh, there that went.
Okay, well.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Oh,
Bob.
Okay, 3.
3?
Picking 3.
Ha!
Come on.
Ha!
figure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't get a wing. That's fine.
Would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
Alright. So, you're on the side of the river.
Okay.
And it looks like.
How long did it take to get across the river?
Alright, so it took you about. Hold on. You routed the goblins. So it was. That took. I wrote it down here. Alright, 30 minutes. And then to get to the river, it takes at least an hour. You rolled the survival. You didn't go. You didn't go.
No
Alright.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, you don't know if the terrain does apply. It feels like you've only been going on for about 2 hours.
How long does it take to get to actually swim on the back of this toad across the river?
That's about takes about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
when
you've
we
been
get to
doing
the
about
other
2.5
side,
hours.
I want to say, oh man, this is great. Can we, just rest, recoup, and Unless you want to say 30 minutes is good enough for me to get my spell slot back. And we have 2.
I'll say 30 minutes. If you take a 30-minute rest once you're on shore, they'll complete it.
Okay.
It's
So I
a
try to
pretty chill ride. Like, this frog is like
Right.
all about. They've been swimming this river for quite some time.
So I try to convince these two to chill. Let's eat, get our strength, and then we'll head on.
If you really need a break, we can take a break.
Yeah, I'll sharpen my weapons.
Alright. Yay!
I noticed none of you ate the breakfast that was in the lodge.
No, it's touched by goblins.
It was so good, but yeah, touched by goblins. Can't have it.
I mean, I have my own
Alright.
rations and stuff, but I didn't have
Goblins
much
suck.
Oh, I pull out my own ration, like food, like it's, I'm a gnome, have my foodstuffs while we're waiting, and I do prestidigitation to spice it up and all the flavors
Yeah.
of home and pass it out to everyone. So.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, you take a break.
And then 30-minute break
Yeah.
at the other side,
Then
and
what?
ready to go on.
What do you do?
North.
It seems that the forest on this side of the river seems to be getting denser. You're going further. You started from the south of the high forest, and now we're getting taller trees, denser foliage. It looks wilder than what we were before.
Doesn't bother me now.
Right, I don't know if we can see anything besides trees, but does it look like we're heading towards mountainous terrain?
Well, I'm glad you asked. In fact, it does look like there's some hills
Some
involved.
some
We get
foothills and
into,
such.
yeah.
Because
The dream that
I
you
didn't
didn't
have
have. Yeah.
I pull out my
Did you-
axe and start using that to like cut my way through. One of the one
Axetti,
axes.
give me a survival roll.
It's double digits. You should be good.
5.
Look off. It was on a 5.
That was a 5.
No way.
Yeah.
It's there's so much of it that like
Look at that.
like your axe
I mean,
is
But it
what's your
landed.
survival?
Yeah, +5, so 10.
Landed.
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Like it's
I guess the lighting.
you find it
It's
handy.
like
You
that
find it
5 is
handy in a
wide.
lot of places.
when you go that
You
way.
find it handy in a lot of places, but honestly,
Not that
like you
smooth.
need. It would be. It's
I would
there's
be
so much. There's so much foliage. There's so much growth here that would work if you just need to know where you're going. You need a direction for it. Otherwise,
Hey.
yeah.
Let this guy lead us to the forest. He's really good at forests. When we get to the mountain, you're up, right?
We're going to Europe?
No. We're going to a mountain. I mean, it might be called Europe.
Hey, elf.
Track us through.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Would you like me to make a survival check?
Would you like to make a
I
survival
would
check?
love to. 'Cause
Go
Advantage.
for it.
I definitely have advantage, and it's
Plus, for you, plus an additional 2. So 8. Oh no, proficiency at 5th level is 3. So it's plus 9.
What would you get?
well, add 9 to 19, 28.
28.
Huh.
Think I'm doing all right.
Yeah. I mean, Rangers. Goddamn Rangers.
Rangers are good for that shit.
Also, if you've seen or read this,
There is a lot. There's a lot to navigate around, and
Yeah, no, I know.
rolling at that point, you pass through. There was a place like if you would have gone straight north, you would have encountered what looked to be some sort of strange, very beautiful, vibrant flowers that seemed to snatch up every squirrel, rabbit thing that would have gone by, and you decided to lead the group away around that, and but it's just so thick you see higher ground, and until you find yourself upon a hill overlooking a goddamn battlefield. With you only went there following a trace of what looked like silver threads between a branch and a tree to a bush and whatnot. They're very much like spider threads.
Like the ones I would have seen in my dream.
Yeah.
/ trance, whatever.
And yeah, you see a bit of that. A lot of them are broken. They seem old, but they lead to high ground, which give you the vantage point. And with that roll, you find yourself up, kind of like this nice little manageable hill top that has this great tree that's growing cherries, or what looks like could be cherries. They have a lot of hair growing out of them. It's hard to tell, really. I don't know if you've seen a hairy cherry, but you have now. And
how many hairy cherries have you seen in your day?
And there's an elf with an arrow in his heart, resting on it, and
on the tree,
just kind of like laying down against the tree, and he very much evidently sees you and says something. And do you speak Sylvan?
Sylvan?
Yeah, I guess not. He says something to you, but waves a greeting. How do this cat
What is that?
He's an elf.
elf
Speaks Sylvan.
with an arrow in his heart.
Yeah,
Elvish is different than Sylvan.
looks wounded, bleeding, but very content.
Okay.
Just waves, and you see these broken, kind of cut off silver webs about it a bit. Just a lot of it's kind of wafting very finely in the wind. And this elf gives you a greeting, but kind of looks over the battlefield down in this valley.
Is the
Before the
battlefield,
mountains.
like, are there people fighting on the battlefield, or is it just like
Do I see what's battling?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of elves fighting each other. You see colors of green, like very emerald green, and a very, very rosy gold. And they're just chopping each other to bits.
Sorry.
everything can be heard by them?
Are they close enough to have heard whatever the heck it said? Like what I know.
Battlefield? No. It's
You're pathfinding ahead of us.
Okay.
yeah. The person in the tree.
You're bitching
the elf in the tree with the heart with the arrow in it.
Weird for me.
That one, like, they saw, like, it was almost like scary how like they're like, oh, there you are, hello, and like it's very like haha, but it's just kind of just like wistful, kind of like looking over this battlefield, and that is pretty far away. You have to kind of like go down the slope a bit. You're in a really nice vantage point, which what led you up here, really, between the silver threads and having a nice vantage point to look around.
But the silver threads are kind of broken and like they're not.
Yeah,
So
like
they're
cobwebs.
wafting in the wind.
Cobwebs. Yeah.
Come get us.
Well, kind of despite that, I'd probably be moving towards this elf, keeping like a lookout, because I'm just like, we are at this vantage point. I don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah.
I don't know what this situation is, but I'm also aware of these.
Yeah, you see this battle of green
Webs,
wolves down
because
in this little valley below.
I've seen these webs before,
Yeah.
so to speak. So
And this was how kind of you like one.
what? I would speak Elvish at that point. Like I would say, "What are you saying to me?"
The vulgar tongue, is it? Just I finished my hunt, as you can see. Just watching the battle happen. Hopefully for the last time until the next cycle.
What battle is happening down there?
Well, you can see the emerald and the gold, the rose gold, as it were, as the story goes. Do you not have a side? You don't have. I don't see any of their colors on you.
I'm not from these parts, you could say.
You're not after the stag, are you?
What stag?
I think that is a no. It just kind of like shifts around, look about. Are you not from here?
Did it ask me that?
Yeah. Are you not from around here?
I just said that correct. I'm not from here.
Oh, sorry. It just Jesus. Everyone else Harley. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, I guess this is my last cycle after all. I'm going up north. What do you want? Like, really, like, you seem to be an accident here. Is this thing you need? Oh, should I put that back in? Oh. Is it here? Is this thing you need?
Hey, easy.
Hey, that's you.
Is there any metagame talk allowed?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, that's a good call.
I'm sorry, what was that? You know, we're doing a show here. You can't just, like, pantomime.
I guess I can give a healing potion to this.
You give him a healing potion? It looks like curiously, really, I don't know what this will do. And it drinks it, and you just see the wound in his chest close up. And he goes, shit. I wasn't expecting that. I was supposed to die today. Are you here to bring a new story? I'm sorry, what is your name? Feywild, nothing makes sense.
Oh, yeah. This reminds me of your Changeling game.
My name is the worst.
I figured.
The worst ever brawl.
Just know I'm
Oh shit!
only keeping you alive for information, so.
This is a leap year already. You're not here for. Hey, where are you? Listen, don't trust that bitch. Okay?
Don't trust what bitch?
The bitch. The summer bitch. The huntress. I'm good enough north. I'm the proper summer hunter. Don't trust Hayward. Where are we?
Are we coming up or are we waiting for him?
Where are you? I don't know. It's this conversation. Are you
I
following?
feel like they would be following.
Yeah, we're coming up eventually.
If you come up, then you would see Everbrow, the worst Everbrow you've ever seen, having conversation with a very wild looking sylvan elf with like armor that looks like leaves that are gold but rose tinted at the same time.
What's a good dwarf god?
Moradin. The dwarf god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it a good or is it just the dwarf god?
Help me, Warden.
So many elves. I know. I thought there'd be so many more gnomes here.
Aye.
Oh,
What's all
hi,
this
the
about?
worst. Who's your friend?
I don't know. He's blabbering on about not trusting anywhere.
Aware?
Something about a cycle. I don't know what the
Wait,
hell-
why shouldn't we be trusting Aware?
Listen, I should be dead by now. I really shouldn't have drinking your drink. I'm to maintain that he hands back the
Wow.
empty
Who's
bottle.
fighting down there?
Oh, them? Well, you know, the fake court, the summer courts.
Oh, right. Yeah, the summer court.
Well,
Wait, why should we be trusting Aware?
Would somebody please try to inform me what's going on?
is it a dwarf? Is it a real? I don't think I've ever seen a dwarf in this land before.
Don't worry about short stack over there. Answer short stuff's question.
I'm just a really short elf. Who's
Character's a
Aware?
I know what a gnome is.
Sorry. Why should we trust Aware? Because we may have trusted Aweir?
Because she's the proprietor of the hunt. She creates the beast. Listen, I was supposed to be dead, but you've helped me. That's very kind. I would have.
Aweir creates the hunt for people to go die on?
Well, no. She respins the story. She's a spinster. I'm the hunter.
But Starshone made a bet with Aweir.
Starshun? Your lord is Starshun?
Like, yeah, maybe. Sure.
Well, that's very. What is Starshun hunt with this?
The crown?
Oh, is that all? Listen, could one of you please kill me so I can restart this story, because I really need to die.
Can
Kill an elf.
hold on. Viva la France!
Viva la
Viva la
France!
France!
We need to get through that battle. Can you get us through that battle?
Roll my persuasion. Persuasion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those are dice you should roll.
It is, but I might make him roll.
Might make him roll.
Yeah, depending on his reaction. We'll see. $20.
20? It looks like. I'm so tired of this battle. It was over iron, you know. Are you weak to cold iron?
Nope.
We are. This is why we're fighting. It's a long story. I don't have time to tell it. I really need to die. I cannot help you through it, but if you do make it through it, I will make a promise with you that my hounds will help you with whatever twisted quarry Aweir has made you chase.
I really think you should help us through this battle. Suggestion. That's a saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yep.
Their part?
Wisdom 15.
Against,
Suggestion.
yeah. Yeah, they say, let's see, you do want my help. I was already felled in this battle, as I have been yesterday and the day before, and I will be today, and I will be tomorrow if I help. Listen, my hound's on the other side. Either you
get to the other side.
Well, it's your problem, isn't it? Either you brought the ogre, or you'll have to find another way through, it says.
Find the what?
Either you brought the ogre to do the thing.
Hey, he's just a dwarf.
Hey. No. You want a way through?
Are you playing the ogre this season?
No ogre. Elf.
Well, then I don't know what to help you with. Listen, on
We
the other
don't need
side.
no magic bullshit. Goat shit.
Alright.
I'll tell you. On the you see those three little hills on the other side of the valley.
Aye.
In the center field on the left are my dogs. They will help you. It's Kun and Anun.
But we gotta get through a war.
Yeah, it's hard.
Stick close to me, no.
Alright.
Elf, you're on your own.
Y'all should sit close to me.
And there is like an honest to God full scale war going on. You see like ranks of units of, but probably are all elves. It's just like a huge battlefield that just stretches on.
Let's go across it.
Yeah.
Is someone gonna kill him before we go, or are we just gonna let him?
No,
Not
please, me.
Right.
I would really like to end my story in this cycle.
Yeah. Oh, you. Bow and axe? Just one handed?
You kill him dead. That's
just
yeah, it does it. He's got a weird, creepy smile on his face when you do it.
All right. So we heading down to the battle.
Yeah.
Well, if you can easily find the ways kind of down this hill, it's kind of like this really like long valley, and my God, there's just thousands of what look like just all elves and maybe different things there. They look very elven, and they are just there's ranks of ones with like great long swords just hacking through.
Some arrows just
oh my God,
blanketing the sky.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys ready to stealth across?
Yes.
Is that what you're gonna do?
No.
Are you telling me no? Or?
No, you can totally do that. I can't.
Well, I can cast Pass Without Trace, and we can all have a +10 to our check.
That's true.
Just saying. I took this spell for a damn reason. Let me use it.
Pass Without Trace.
What does that do? I haven't seen the 5th edition Pass Without Trace.
Put my axes back in my sides and kind of.
Provision: each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, including me, has a +10 bonus to dexterity, dex/stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. And a creature that
You have
receives
what's
this
in
bonus
dexterity checks?
+10 to dexterity and stealth check.
Holy shit.
Dexterity stealth check.
What a spell. Are you casting that?
and leaves no tracks or traces of his passage.
Okay. So he's going to try to lead us through this combat stealthy-like.
Is what I would say if I were Kalen.
Well, the Pact of Yeats was about yeah.
Okay. Someone's going to have to toss me at some point.
Let's get out of this chicken shit operation.
Well, funnily enough, if you were here, you know.
I know exactly who would do it. Was that the joke? Because I don't know if you like Mitch. Like all she wanted to do was grab Mitch and throw him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have killed them.
Yeah.
But it would get you out of the
It
contract.
got me out of the contract. Yay! So. Yeah, just cast on that spell. We're gonna try to stealth
You
through
just
this.
sneak through this full raging battle. A +10, I gotta say.
So +10 to my already plus, or
To your-
just
yeah,
+10?
You guess the
10 to
spell,
your-
yeah.
+10 to your double. Oh no!
I'm
So
not proficient. I just want to know if it's a +10 the already plus.
so you have 5. So you have a +10 of that, which makes it 15.
So I'll be good.
You have
these two.
Boots of Elven Kind,
Which gives me advantage.
which gives you advantage to that roll.
So
you're rolling.
I'm used to Pass Without Trace. I didn't even look at that spell because I'm like, oh, I know what Pass Without Trace is. It just makes sure you don't leave tracks. Like, cool spell in certain circumstances. I didn't read the whole
let's see how
+10 to doing all this shit with. All right, fine.
Let's see how
please,
you
please,
do,
please.
because I'm probably going to be okay. +10 to an 18.
Whoa!
I think you do.
That's
okay.
20. That's 30. That's a 30.
Oh, only a 30?
Only a 30. That's a 20 right there. Plus your dex is actually pretty high.
Well, I rolled from.
Your dex is right there. No, you had skills. Okay. Stealth. Go down to stealth. 3. So 23.
Okay.
Watch me fuck this up. Oh, I'll take the
Natural 20.
Okay. Well, neither battle force rolled a natural 20. Not that they needed it. I mean, they had to have had it even before you rolled a 20. Like,
We're just
you all apparently came to Feywild prepared. They're like, oh yeah, the summer wars. Yes,
I
of
got
course.
this.
Yeah, obviously. Go pull that tassel and that soldier's belt. No, you just slip through it.
Alright, Bork's gonna be a little disappointed.
like, oh, I don't get to kill the elves.
Well, not to be anticlimactic, but by God, on the other side, you get to the
The
three
three
hills. The 3 hills, yeah. You just slip right on through as if now go nothing, and I don't get to go through this whole thing where like it doesn't matter who dies in this war, they just get it back up and start laughing again. It's like, all right, same time in an hour, right?
I don't know if you remember Castle Never, but like this is what we did to Wiley through most of like Castle.
You guys
Never,
avoided
like,
fucking everything, every conflict.
It's kind of bullshit. All right, well, all right. So you're the you are.
Can we take a rest on the hills while we wait for these dogs?
I mean, yeah, you saved a lot of fucking time.
All right.
I don't think you have anything. I made this thing like, oh, your enemies are FTL and Sonora. Guess what? They're not doing as well as you all are doing. Okay,
No,
so.
Oh, those two assholes I saw before.
Doesn't even matter. They'll never be mentioned again. All right. Unless you decide to wait for 3 days here. Yeah.
Just an hour while we wait for these dogs to find us.
Yeah, you're fine. Wow, spring fresh. I saw them on a new breakfast table. Fuck.
He's so mad about it. He's like, what the fuck?
All right. T-minus 30 minutes. He said like, oh, there's so much time. I didn't anticipate how much time you guys would waste in certain areas. But then we get to the encounters and we're like, wait, we just killed a scorpion? Can we just bypass this war?
Yeah, it's learning. Yeah, I'm learning a lot tonight.
Not so easy being in my seat, is it? It's actually still
well,
fun.
so you find,
Super
so
fun.
you know, you find the lodge, you find this little cottage up on the middle hill because you knew about it, and you talked in with Gunnar Nuff, and there you are. It's a nice little cottage out there, and there's these two ginormous ravenous beasts just like wrestling over.
What kind of beasts?
They look like dogs, except they are long-eared, blue in fur, and twice the size of a man.
I'm gonna use my Speak with Animals feature and talk to them. Hi. How are you guys doing?
They both look at you quite predatorily.
Oh, wait. Your master on the other side said that you'd help us.
They start. They keep creeping forward, and the skin around the jaws kind of pulls back a bit, and they say, "Is that right? What is his name?" What is our name?
I don't know.
Is this another trick? They say.
Did I get his name? I don't think I got his name.
He said his name. Yeah, sure. Do you not remember it? It was Welsh, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you said it, but we don't remember it.
Intelligence.
I'm a sage.
You're a sage? Alright. Well, then with proficiency, I suppose.
No, it's with advantage.
Oh, is it?
If you're gonna make me roll it,
Yeah.
because the sage's thing is to remember facts. And
Yeah, do it. With advantage. No one's gonna fight anything here. It's all just like passing through all the obstacles.
16, 17, and 19.
19. Oh yeah, you remember his name. You remember their names. They're Kun and Anu, and
Yeah.
yeah, they
All
call
that.
out.
I say
They're
all
like,
that.
Yeah, they just go.
I'm like, you're this and you're that.
Is the hunter? They just start slapping. Oh, the hunt is on. What are we hunting?
A spider.
Wonderful. Do you have a sample? Doesn't matter. They just run off.
Did you take any of those webs? Shit, I should have taken some of those webs.
They just scamper off. These giant 2 silver dogs.
Hey, don't go too far.
You just hear howling, but then you also
Find
hear.
spider webs.
Then not long after that, you hear a horn in the same direction.
I guess the hunt is still on.
Yeah. Let's go check that out.
Well, I don't need any rolling survival to follow dogs and horns and whatnot, despite what I had planned tonight. And so you go forward, and as you see a lot of the similar things you saw with these broken silver webs, except they start to get a lot more solid, a lot more stringy, a lot more like.
I'm gonna grab some of the broken ones.
Yeah,
roll
get
them
it.
up and put them in my bag.
It's weird. They're very sticky until you pull them out of their placing, and then there's just like it's like a silver thread that doesn't stick to anything once you've broken it.
Okay.
And you get to this this valley. It's up these foothills, and then there's all these trees that just things. It's just you just see these trees just covered in these silver lacing lattices, and they almost start to take structures of like roof shingles and whatnot, and on the trees as you get further and further up this very shovel head sort of upward slope between these two mountains, and then you start hearing the barking of the hounds of Baskervilles. It's pretty much
Baskerville hounds.
and you hear the barking, and then you hear that horn again. A whole. That's you getting close. The quarry is there. What now?
Head up the path to the hounds.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you doing it? Are you just run?
So,
are you running? Are you creeping? Are you?
Well, I'm going fucking cautiously. There's spider webs all around us.
Yeah.
Right.
So these spider webs, like in the trees and everything, are starting to make like buildings, like huts and houses with shingles and all this stuff. I'm going to, like, meander back and forth. Actually, no. I'm going to send Sassafras to go peek in windows and things and look through her eyes.
Sassafras will report back to you that there's a lot of mice having a lot of tea in tiny little cups.
Mice?
Yeah.
In these web housings?
Yes.
Oh, hey guys, we should take a pit stop for a second. You like tea? I head off to a house.
Wait, so you say that and then you just run off?
I just start walking towards one of these web structures.
Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna put my foot on like whatever steps or things are, like, and then try to pull it off.
Okay.
Does it stick or does it not stick?
It doesn't stick. You stick to a lot of things, but like when you put your foot where like at a doorstep, it's fine. And then you see a little tiny door open. I was like, yeah, that's gonna help you.
Is it a mouse?
Yeah.
Is it like standing?
Yeah.
Like, oh hi, we were just passing through and we are famished. Do I smell tea?
Oh yes. Would you like some?
I'd love some tea. Would you guys love some tea? Let's have some tea.
Well, you're all welcome to it.
Let's have some tea.
Okay.
Walk in.
All right, you can walk in. It's a bit small for these two.
Okay.
You're fine.
You guys wait out there for a second. I'll hand you some tea through the window.
I'm standing out there with my two-handed, just kind of like...
So...
Well, these mice will chat you up.
When did you come here?
I mean, they tell you about it. It was like their ancestors about 10 years ago.
Who built this house for them?
Well, the Spider King, of course.
The spider doesn't build a house for mice.
Yeah. So you're having tea, and this conversation goes on. I mean, we're getting the quick answers here, but this is actually over a long bit of like, cordial kind of like, well, let me tell you about my father and,
Yes.
and all that stuff. So anyway, what are you two doing? You see the little gnomes go into a web house in the base of a tree up in this valley.
Let's say I'm just
And you hear the dogs. You hear the dogs just go crazy up in there.
standing guard, two-handed axe out, just kind of
The
looking
dogs are
around.
going crazy where?
Further up the hill, up the slope where these
path.
two mountains kind of converge up ahead.
I'd probably just be like looking out towards that direction, trying to.
Give me a perception.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, that.
Someone saying they have advantage on.
If it's against beasts, does it have to do with beasts?
Yeah, beast.
Then plus double proficiency, not advantage, double proficiency. So plus an additional 3.
So what do we determine?
So your perception,
It's already plus 6.
so 21. You rolled a 15. 15,
Mm-hmm.
21, 24.
All right, so, well, you're guarding the gnome went in to talk, and then you're out looking around, looking up the hill, and you almost didn't think about where you came from until you take a second glance. You see a group of adventurous-looking people, kind of like coming around, sneaking out of their way from the battlefield and valley. Well, they're still at least 2 miles away, but you see what looks like another adventuring party coming.
Sorry to say that last part again.
You see what looks like another adventuring party coming out, escaping the battlefield in the valley, coming up to this hill, coming up to this slope between these two. I'm just saying, this is what you see. So, yeah, you have this delightful conversation with these mice.
Tell me about the Spider King.
Oh, the Spider King. Well, you know, it's a symbol of order. It's really quite simple. We have a contract. The spider. We give it all the silver we can find. It makes the silver into web. We get
silver.
Oh yes, look around. Don't you think my home is beautiful? Says the matron of the house.
What does it eat?
Well, the silver, so it can make the thread.
Huh.
And then, you know, we give every fourth child of ours to it to devour.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was lovely. What do you know about the two armies down in the valley fighting over iron?
Oh, the summer wars of iron. When we'll take what we can from the dead before they come up and start laughing again. But yeah, they're just there. They're always there.
Lovely tea. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for coming around. Please tell you. Oh, okay.
Bye.
You get out. There's a very bored-looking dwarf in front of you.
Hi. Sorry about that. I thought I'd get so much more information from that.
They're mice.
It's an odd cat.
At this point, I would shot over and tell these, hey, there's other hunters on our trail.
Do they look like those
on
two
this
dicks
trail.
that left before we did?
Wait, I'm sorry?
Do they look like the two dicks that left before when I first got there?
No.
No? Okay. Huh. Alright, well, we definitely want to get there before them. Let's head to those dogs.
Alright.
Well.
Oh, apparently the spider eats silver and makes these webs out of it. So, these webs are all silver?
Hygienic.
I mean, that makes sense. I pull out some of those strands I pulled out, which are now more silverish, you said.
Yeah. But, alright, so.
Head up towards where the dogs are barking.
Give it to the dogs. Alright, I want all of you to give me a perception.
Is this still involving beasts or?
Yes.
14.
So 16.
20. 16, 20.
17.
17. Alright. You see that these two giant hounds are just scampering around, barking what seems like nothing. So it seems like it was barking mad until you rolled a 16.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be the first to see something come up from the ground and latch onto you. Just this explosion of earth as you see these very hairy arms of things, except instead of hair, it looks like shrubbery and rock and trees just come up and try to grab on to your dwarf. And
Gonna give me kind of reaction.
yeah, it's
Save
going to
throw.
be it's going to be a strength check.
Strength saving or strength check?
Strength saving. Good luck, Hot Shot.
19, so that's a 24.
That's a 24? Holy shit. Alright. Well, who rolled not the lowest perception? That was you, I think.
I rolled 20,
It was
17, 16.
So yeah, you see, it seemed like there was nothing like, oh, these fucking dogs are worthless. Until you see these two arms just blow out of the earth and just made of stone and tree just
Grab me.
grab you. And then you see this dwarf just like axes in hand, even, like knuckles around them, just keep itself from being closed. And just kind of like stepping up over tumbling rocks they're just caving in underneath it and just keeping itself from being grabbed apart.
So I'm still kind of stuck, but they don't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, well, off from there, just this your legs start kicking into air, actually, as you realize it's just like the front two feelers of a great stone and tree spidery creature with this brilliant silver crown that somehow did not topple off its head as it just came from unburrowed off the ground, as it's trying to crush this dwarf and yet cannot quite to do it.
I'll just blast one of the feelers.
Okay, well, that's initiative right off the bat. And yeah, blast it. Magic. We're just gonna blast it right ahead.
I'm gonna try. Natural 20.
Natural 20? Well, that will do it. It's a attack spell.
So crit.
Yeah. So double dice.
Double dice damage, which it's fucking. Oh, just blast. It's all dice. 7 and 8. 15 damage. So the vine shoots out of my fingers and strikes into it with the thorns.
Let me look up the reference sheet. Here we are. Alright, 15?
15.
What type? Is it
It is...
Is it necrotic or?
Force.
Force, okay. Okay. So you just spit that out right there, and yeah, that vine just goes and just crushes through rocks and cuts through brambles of shrubbery on the carapace of this stony spider. It has to be as tall as 2 houses on top of each other if houses had 8 legs. If you can imagine.
Shoot the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a frenzy.
Yeah, what are you gonna
Plus
get?
10.
Like 2 attacks, but then. Oh.
It's wounded
You wounded
Yep.
me, so I get my Colossus Slayer to add a
to
D8.
one of them. Yep.
Right.
So the first attack is
28.
20's a hit, believe it or not.
So your damage is
It's not gonna end well for you.
No, 1d8 plus 5. is
1d8
gonna
plus
be
5, but you can add your Colossus Slayer, so 2d8 plus 5.
Fucking shit. 12.
Second shot. 14? Is that a 4? Right?
Yeah.
14.
14? Not a hit. Actually, you shoot, you fire an arrow, and just like the arrow just shatters against a stone that seems to be part of its body on the arms.
You got the first 12 damage I did to it.
Oh yeah, that
Okay,
one
so
went through.
where am I at?
Where do you want to be, baby?
Well, I mean, he
Did
said
these shots and blasts with the pincers let him go, or is he still snagged up?
That's a good question. Let's see. No, it is still clenching quite well. Those shots did not let out.
Frenzy gives you advantage on strength checks.
Yeah. I'll fucking go berserk.
He's going berserk.
All right. You gonna try to wheel out of this?
Yeah, wheel out. I don't know. Fucking.
You tell me, man. What you doing?
I'm going
Right now,
berserk.
you're just like kind of like crushed between. It's just like the little arms, you know, like how they spiders have eight legs,
Yeah,
like the
and
little
now I'm
arms.
going-
Yeah. And you see from under the rubble, it's just this meat grinder of
I mean,
It's the
stony.
pedipalps, right?
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah, it's
kinda-
it's trying to eat you right
I
now.
want to wiggle my way out of this.
All right. Well, let's just do some strengthy.
Strength. You have that extra proficiency bonus to it.
So plus 2.
You need to beat a 16.
Let's see. Rage. You're in rage. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. So yeah,
plus 2 damage.
plus 2 on top of your other damage. Rolling damage. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Alright, so not only, I'll let you describe it how you want it, but not only do you get out of it, because if you roll a natural 20, not only do you get out of it, you put yourself in a position where you could just like retaliate at this point. Like you slipped out in a position where you can just come back in with. So what do you do?
Let's say, so I was kind of holding myself,
Yeah. Axes in hands, just like,
and let's just say I do a quick release so that I fall. Axe comes out two-handed. As I'm falling, I put that momentum into my fall, into a swing, into whatever appendage or
alright.
thing I can.
You raised during this, huh?
And he's raged.
Yeah.
Yeah, and rage. So plus
Alright.
2.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you just get yourself in that mode. It's a bonus action to initiate the rage, just so you know. Okay, I mean, you got bonus attacks you have bonus actions you can use for extra attacks, but it does take a bonus action to
Initiate the
start
rage.
raging. Yeah,
Okay.
So he
but you
raged.
get an attack. Yeah,
You still has an attack.
yeah. Because he rolled that natural 20, and put him in a position to.
Does his attack get his 2 attacks? Because every attack action for him gets 2 attacks.
If it just does it, then yes. If it costs a bonus action, then
No.
he's already used his bonus action.
These two
Well,
guys
then
that
absolutely, yeah.
These
You're
two
a
guys
beast
have natural
slayer. You're a
two
beast slayer. Colossus and beast slayer.
So yep.
You're
D20 plus
Strength plus 2.
D20 plus strength. You don't get the plus 2 to the attack. You get plus 2 to the melee. To the damage. Sorry. Ooh, 15.
Oh, I
Uh,
can't see shit from
yeah. 15 plus your attack is with your great axe is plus 5, so 20.
That's a hit.
Second attack or
Cleave
roll
through
damage?
stone and bramble.
Usually
And,
comes first.
Roll damage. D12 plus 4 because you're raged.
it's like digging your axe through the forest itself. And instead of earth, it's flesh underneath.
Fleshy earth. Whew. God, 6. So 10.
Alright.
Second attack.
Shit.
That's bad. 12.
12 doesn't crack its rocky, woody carapace.
That first strike.
And the spider goes. Just having you slip out of it, coming right back at it. It just tries to recapture you and bites you. Natural 1 probably doesn't do it.
Jeez.
Um,
All right. Well, multi attacks. Anything else?
yeah, it's got a lot of that. With that first attack, yeah, it almost kind of like in chasing you, the whole frantic like uprising of it, it just kind of like chases you into a curl, and it's kind of on its back, but it's about to spring over, but it kind of put itself in a prone kind of position. The other attack it's going for you for this one. Does a 14 hit you?
No. 17.
How about a How about less than that?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So basically, I'm dodging.
You're like
kind of.
slurring out on it. Oh man. Good stuff.
Well, I really would like to attack you with this other thing. So, like, it's giving out during this whole thing. Is this whole burst out? It's giving out this shrill, like, a thing, and you start to see a couple trees start sprouting out the limbs into 8 spidery legs. But because of this progress, you see these 2 hounds just immediately go after these things and keep them occupied as it goes. So yeah, I should write better one-shots. What are we doing?
No, this is great.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with us winning.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem. That's a problem with perception. I feel like I should be murdering you all. It's not working.
So we're going back around. So
We're in a new round. Yes.
Magic range melee.
I was really hoping the big burst of the spider would be a little more.
So you said it's wearing a crown.
It is. It's wearing a silver crown made of. It doesn't look like it was supposed to be a crown. It looks like bits of silver things fused together into a tall crown.
Does it look like it's fused to it?
No.
Like it's just sitting on top.
It didn't burst out of the ground, and despite how weirdly not.
Yeah, and
possible,
this thing is.
It still just kind of stayed on.
This thing is big, right? Like how wide is its head?
Wide its head is about the head of it is about 3 rofrasses wide.
Okay. So could I Misty Step on top of its head?
What? You speaking about it?
It's 30 feet away.
Sure.
Is there a big enough platform that I can get onto its head?
It's on its back. It's kind of upside down right now. It's about to it's about to get back up. But
if it's upside down and the crown is just like holding on there,
yeah,
I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. Wait for it to turn over.
Wait for that. It is moving to turn over now. What are you all two doing?
I'm gonna keep hacking this thing until
shooting, hacking.
Does neither of my 2 attacks counts as like a bonus action, right? It's just my action.
It's just your action.
So I can use a bonus action to do something more.
Correct.
Yes.
So I can hunter's mark it.
You could.
Yes, you can.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's do that.
Ding. So hunter's mark gives it
just basically another 1d6 to the damage whenever I hit. And then I have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check to find it, but obviously it's not hard to find. It's right there.
Yeah, that's about it.
So that's not important. Just the 1d6 if I hit it.
Okay.
Marked.
It is. Does it have a saving throw against that, or?
Nope.
No, you just mark it.
Concentration.
So
okay.
22 for the first.
It's kind of like
that's a hit.
It's kind of like your smite.
So I can go ahead and add the
D8 and the D6.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and 5, 8, 11.
And plus, is that with your plus?
Plus. No, it's not. No plus. I think it's plus 5.
Nope, not actions. Plus 5.
So 16.
Oh, it's a beast. So did you get plus damage to it? Is this a beast?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think that does it.
Let's see. No. Okay.
So just 16.
16.
So let's try to hit it again. That's 14, so I get hit.
Alright.
Yeah, I did that same thing.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oh, the 14 of my second.
Wonderful. It gets a ranged attack.
Like a duck.
It's using its movement. It's hopping back over, and it's just shooting out a silver strand of web.
Wait, is he not in it?
Well,
Melee goes last.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a. Well, no, I'll use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoots back at you. And I need you to dex save from you.
Bring it, bitch.
DC 15.
Dex, like
Saving
saving.
Save throw. Yes.
Yeah.
Save it
Worried
throw.
about.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
18.
Okay, well, you dodge silver like an aesthetic monk. Like I don't need no wealth. Yeah.
Probably do a backflip and pose in the air like I'm smoking a
It
cigarette.
looks amazing. Yes, the
Animes it out.
the Aeltirith chose their champion well. Well
The
done.
worst. Just the fucking
Just the
worst.
worst. I don't want to be DM anymore.
Melee? Or has it got any other?
Have you gone?
I'm waiting for it to turn over.
Oh, you are. Well, it did it. If you're doing melee, so it turned over to do the ranged attack. So, yep. So you're doing.
I'm misstepping on topping
what?
and grabbing the crown.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
This is going to make a great story!
Well, you have inspiration because you said that's the catch
I said the catchphrase. I said it.
Catchphrase.
Well, hold on. So, if he holds on to it,
No. I'm not holding on to it. I'm grabbing the crown. I'm going to be doing something.
The crown. Hold on to the crown.
I'm taking the crown.
Trying to take it. Really, you're going at the same time.
You better roll.
So,
Yeah.
Like
Something
Oh.
better than that.
12. No?
Strength check.
Yeah. Okay. Inspiration.
It's inspiration.
13.
Where's that natural 20 when you need it?
Oh, my poor inspiration. Wasted.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not
It happens.
quite there.
But I'm holding on to the crown now.
You're currently grappling
Okay.
It's mostly constructive silver spoons and silverware and whatnot. It seems to be melted down, and but you are at the same time that's happening. You are doing what?
That stone of kinship. If he's holding on to it, and I teleport him towards me, will that bring the crown with it?
Who knows?
Let's try it.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yeah. You're feeling your vitality. You're feeling pulled away from this force. So, and you're holding on to something.
Come on, baby. I kind of want to get like one of the big 20s, but I'll do it. This.
That's not
good. 6.
6.
And just no more not with the crown.
That was the crown.
Yeah.
You're by this dwarf holding this stone.
I'm like, damn it.
Yep.
I'm not saying damn it at you. I'm just saying damn it that I didn't get the crown. Does that take an action for him to do his stone?
Well, as you're thinking about the spider tries to, it was going to bite it, but then it decides to attack you instead. All right. Does a 22 hit you?
I've used all my actions, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
that hits
so.
me. I have a 13.
You have a 13. Well, you haven't used your reaction yet. Oh no, your reaction. No, you haven't used your reaction yet. Do you have any reactions? Because they might be helpful here.
Counter spell's my only reaction. Nope.
Well, how funny! It's not casting a spell.
Unless that shield is a reaction.
It is.
Blunk.
Well, that saved you from lots of damage. Yeah.
I mage ice block, but it's amber.
Yeah.
I'm encased in amber.
Get some magic items. They're level 5. They should have some magic items. Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah, you pulled me over there. I'm like, damn it. And this thing's coming down at me. And I just go, and I'm encased in amber. And this thing smashes its teeth.
Second
against
attack's going to the dwarf. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
That's it.
Gnashing fangs. You take 16 damage, and I need a Constitution save versus poison.
Oh, that's good. Is this thing against poison?
You are. You have advantage on the saving throws against poison, I believe.
I would think so, as a dwarf, right?
As a dwarf,
That's the
yeah.
thing.
Go to saving throws, hit that. Look at the bottom. Advantage against poison. Yep.
So what is that? Just reroll?
2 rolls. Take the highest. That's a natural 1, so fuck that.
You just. Oh, what are you rolling again? You have an
Advantage. Dwarf 5. So what does that give you? 12.
12 does not save versus the poison.
How do you fail against poison, dwarf? You failed all dwarf kind.
You take another 10 damage. And you are now poisoned. Which gives you disadvantage
on attack rolls.
Lots of fun stuff.
Attack rolls and skill checks, strength and.
You just get a fang. So you pull out the stone of kinship, then you see the note come towards you, which the spider immediately just tries to get on, and it's got like these wooden brambles as fangs, just trying to pierce this bubble, and it can't quite get through. And then it just gets tired of it, and it just sinks one of its fangs in you and just pumps you full of poison, which takes you all the way back to the time you were a baby and Iron Master, hoping to suckle the gravel teeth of your mom.
Still enraged.
You are.
Hack at it. If I can take off one of those fangs, I'm gonna do it.
Attack a disadvantage.
Or disadvantage?
Yep.
Poisoned.
Yeah.
It burns.
So that one is a 10 plus.
Lots.
Shouldn't you roll the...
You should roll the next one, but
Yeah.
that would be a 15, and that would be a 14. 14?
14. Oh, it shatters some of the upper crust of its carapace, but doesn't seem to sink into the hardy flesh underneath.
So no
Oh, you only took 5.
Oh, you have resistance. You take half damage
Yeah,
from poison.
not only do you have advantage against poison, you have resistance to poison.
Yeah. So that was the melee round. Who's doing magic?
Okay.
Just you?
I don't
Someone
know.
else doing magic?
No.
All right.
I'm gonna come out of my ember shell, back up, and I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not restoration. It's not anything else. Only if this is magic. But I'm gonna try to dispel magic on him. If the poison is magical.
All right. It's a level 3 spell. Can you read me the spell?
Yes. My dispel, since it is always at the highest level that I can cast, is 4th level or lower.
4 level or what? Automatic?
Automatic. Only if it's 5th level or higher is it a saving. Does it get a save?
Not only is your poison gone, but it feels like somebody just like left a hint of Cinnabon in there.
Bling! Alright, that's it. That's all my spells, man.
Okay. I mean, well cast.
I didn't get the crown, though. So dispel magic is an action. That gives me pretty much nothing else.
At level 5, you only have 2 spell slots, huh?
Warlocks only ever have 2 spell slots. That's why I was saying short rests are huge, super important.
Right, see?
We're like superheroes. We use powers.
Yeah.
We only get to use them twice, and we have to recharge them
Yeah.
quickly. So.
You cured the dwarf's poison. What do you?
Doesn't make it like a superhero.
So they're not like wizards that have to pre-plan and all that. They just have these abilities. They're always max strength, but you use them, and then you have to do a short rest, get them back.
So if I'm not mistaken, my hunter's mark is still on there. Cause
It is your
As long as you're
concentrating.
concentrating on it, yeah.
But, oh, fuck my life.
So a 12 is probably not going to hit.
Oh,
12 total.
yeah.
Peek.
Next shot. Come on, buddy.
You have a catchphrase that'll.
Ooh.
26 should hit.
That does hit. Yes.
So
Here comes the
2d8
2d8 plus the
d6
1d6.
plus 5.
So let's go 9. Is that really on a 1? Motherfucker. 10, 15.
Okay. It shoots out a web.
At
You again. Give me that dex save.
You want a deck save, bro?
plus 8,
I
bro.
It really wants an elf in silver.
Ah, 14?
14. It passes. Yeah.
Alright. Magic melee, or sorry, magic shooting.
Shooting,
Melee.
yeah.
So
I just wanted to say that I did use my movement to back up as far as I could be.
Okay.
So it's away.
Right.
And then I dispelled.
Okay.
So this
Good
must
enough.
end
So-
point soon-ish.
Yeah, this does have to end soon.
the so you said catchphrases or whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and say like I'm just kind of like I feel his like refreshing stuff come through, and Borg's is once more for the clan Borg.
Oh, inspiration!
Good inspiration, yes.
Oh, yeah, use it. That'll do it.
18. Is that 18?
That's a 18 plus 5, so 23. I'm assuming hits. So damage. You're raged, so d12 plus 7. D12 plus 4.
Alright. Oh, fucking hell.
5.
Okay.
Hit second attack.
Second attack, right.
From the standard action.
Because you couldn't do it last time because you used a bonus action to raise.
No, this is just standard action.
Oh.
All fighters, that's like Rofrost, have
Oh,
2
yeah,
attacks
yeah,
per
yeah.
action. Natural 1.
What was that weapon?
Great axe.
It shatters against the stone carapace of the spider.
Alright. You can take your bonus action to
Did the dwarves
Frenzy.
suck again?
Well, he's already raging.
So now he has a bonus action. He's got a bonus action to Frenzy to take that extra attack.
Yeah.
Take that fucking haft of that broken axe and stab it.
Sure, why not?
I like it. It's so sharp. It's very cleanly slated.
23.
Hits, yes.
So what's... I'm assuming it's a spear at this point?
Yeah.
D6? Or is it a D8? I think it's...
D8.
D8.
Versatile.
Yeah, D8 plus 4. 8.
8 total?
Yeah.
You don't have any extra rage damage?
That was with the extra range.
That was with the rage damage? Okay.
He didn't put his things into strength. That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, it's biting, and you backed away. You're at range. It's biting you.
Heart.
That's going to be a 16.
Nope.
No,
Misses.
second.
17.
That's going to be a plus 6, 17.
Hits.
17 hits you?
Yep.
Yeah, Macy 17.
12 damage. Plus, well, in your case, 5 poison if you fail a
If
saving
you
throw.
fail. So roll your advantage saving throw. God damn, can you fucking pass a
I have an advantage, right?
constant... Yeah, you have advantage, so... Natural 20.
That's
All
right.
right.
Oh, you're...
So 12 damage.
No, you've grown an immunity to it. It's like, yeah. You're fine.
Yeah, so bite.
Yeah, that still did 10 damage, yeah.
12.
12.
They did 12. You said 12.
Yes, okay.
So any other attacks?
Those both of his attacks. And it did his web
Shoot
and
and bite.
his 2 bites, yeah.
Alright.
If it's
You did-
magic
yeah.
round right now.
Magic round. All I got, Eldritch Blast.
Just fucking lay into this thing.
Yep. Natural 1.
Wonderful. Okay. You
Can't play out this guy.
what's that?
Nothing.
Well, that just blasted you give me a dexterity save. One more. Let's see if you can
One more dexterity save.
See if you get lucky in that.
11.
11 versus your spell DC.
15.
You get hit by a wayward
Sorry.
eldritch blast.
You take 1.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It stings a bit. It stings a bit.
Ow! Sorry. Stupid
You're
short
not,
stuff.
you're not sure if it was the physical hurt or the hurt of betrayal that hurt more. It's so hard to tell.
So was that his
Shoot,
turn?
shoot.
Yeah.
can't see what it is. I guess it was the 5. I don't know.
So 15 probably doesn't hit it.
15?
15 total?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it just broke ground, but it seemed just kind of oh.
That's fine. Apparently
Second
Shane's
attack.
over there, by the way, trying to shut her down. So
What?
that's why, like,
Yeah.
we gotta fucking hurry.
We gotta
Let's
hurry.
go.
That'll hit.
A 28 will hit.
2d8 6 plus 5.
So 10, 15, 20 damage.
How did you kill it?
I don't know. Did I kill it?
Yeah, how did you do? What was the shot that killed it?
Right into
What
one
it
of its
look like?
many eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right into an eye.
just scraping.
And I did a little. As I
legs
did it.
sprawling out
Oh!
and just hugging in trees into this little antlion like little hole in this little crevice of a valley. You slew it. And it seems like this is one shot, so yeah, you get your crown, and
I'm hacking into it the whole time. Just
yeah, absolutely tearing it up.
Spear.
The spirit Awer appears and sounds his horn. Those hunters you saw gather up, and you start to see 2 other little groups of hunters come up and start collecting start collecting silken webs, but others are cheering and you bagged the hunts. You bagged the hunts, and the treasure. I mean, the lion's share of the treasure is yours. Awer stands as a bulwark of the hunt was given. The hunt was won by the Lodge Conlath. This cycle of the hunt, and
Don't take mine.
there's a feast. Awer pretty much summons a feast, much like the breakfast that was supposed to be yours. That was truly is yours, and
Alright. Thank you. That was an awesome romp through the Feywild for this little one shot. You've been watching the Robertverse, normally the Wileyverse. Next week we will be back with our Dragonborn campaign. So says, so says the Mitch. And we thank you for joining. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the donation there, Miach.
yeah, thank you.
Thanks for blowing up your butt for Plague State and
Yeah,
for
you're
Sim
both
Will.
Yep. Thank you all for watching.
we still
You
have
can hit
people watching
the
right now.
Which one is
down at
this?
the bottom right in stream.
Good night, everybody.